Welcome to the live play-by-play reaction of the Chargers and Patriots wild card round playoff game. What a day it's been. All four of these playoff games have been, honestly, just really exciting. The Eagles lost to the 49ers. I was pretty surprised that they lost. I had the Eagles winning that game, and it didn't happen. Even with George Kittle, sadly, from what I understand, tearing his Achilles, he's out, and the Eagles still couldn't overcome. It was insane. I know we're about to get ready for this game, so we can't really talk about it too much, but we do have FLDB here in the house. What's up, brother? You ready for this game?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see how the rest of the AFC is going to pan out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet recently that the divisional, all the NFC games are done, so the divisional round has been set. It's the Rams at Bears and the 49ers at Seahawks. Those should be some bangers. Those are next week. We might have to stream all four games. I don't even know. They're just all going to be so good. We'll see.
I'll be down for that. It's going to be a fun weekend.
It's going to be awesome. Yeah, we'll see about that. We're getting ready to start this game. As far just initial thoughts on this Chargers-Patriots game, I do think the Patriots win. But it's still kind of like how I was feeling about the Jags game. I said, hey, I think the Jags win, but I'm not going to count Josh Allen out. So I think the Patriots are going to win. They are going to prove that it's not some weird strength of schedule fluke and that Mike Vrabel has really helped turn this organization around and Drake May is really playing at a high level year two. But you can't count out Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert. So it's just going to come down to, can that defense kind of hold it down for Herbert and company? Because they are going to struggle at times, probably themselves on offense, just because of how banged up that O-line is. But we're getting ready to start this bad boy off. On the first commercial break, I'll let you, I would love to hear your initial thoughts on this game. Just like that, the kick is up and we are here, ladies and gentlemen, fielded at the 9. Chisholm with the return to the 30. Let's go, man. That's such an interesting name, by the way. It's Efton Chisholm III. What a dog. What a royal name right there that we have. What's up, everybody? In chat, hope you guys are doing well. Got about 500 in here. Smiley, thanks for the membership. Jaden, thanks for the membership as well. The Let's Freaking Go tier. Well, let's freaking go somebody. I don't really want the Chargers to win. You got Drake May under center, Henry in motion, I formation at the 31 to start this game off. Let's go. It's going to be a handoff to, I think, Ramondre Stevenson up the right side for about 5. Ramondre Stevenson. Is Travion Henderson playing? I think he is. Let me just glance at their inactives real quick. Yeah, he's playing. I don't think he was even banged up. I just was in my head about it. Yo, what's up, Michael? How's it going? You are behind, so no, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm as live as I can be. And 2nd and 4, Drake May throws. Right side caught by Diggs for about 7. Needed 4, got 7, first down. Yeah, so when I stream, I'm looking at the game live and calling it. So I don't know what to tell you. All right, it was a nice little throw there. Quick right side from May to his number 1 target in Diggs. Getting it going early here. You're 4 for 4 in your predictions? Nice. I am 2 and 2. Today's not been a good one for predictions for me. It's a delayed handoff here. Up the middle to Ramondre Stevenson for what? 5? Let's get this game going, dude. Yeah, the Chargers got some dogs back there. Watch out for Deion Henley, Derwin James Jr., a couple pass rushers too, obviously. The Eagles are out of here, yes. And I'm also not mad at you, but there's nothing I can do. I wish I could catch up and be ahead of everybody. I just can't. I am what I am. From the gun, Drake May surveys, fires, middle of the field. Henry couldn't haul it in. That would have been a decent chunk play right there. Aaron, you want A.J. Brown, maybe Patullo too? We got a Eagles fan in chat with the 2-bomb. Thank you, man. Yeah, tough loss. I had you guys winning today. I thought you would. Especially how banged up the 49ers were. I don't want Patullo at all. A.J. Brown, you could maybe talk me into it, but not for that contract. 3rd and 6 here for the Patriots. Up near midfield. You've got May in the gun, 3 options to his left. Steps back, and he's going to have to step up into the pocket and get sacked. Loss of 3. It's going to be 4th and 9 or so. They're going to have to punt. 5 plays, 14 yards, and a punt for Drake May in that offense to start this game out, and that's what you're going to need from the Chargers defense if you're wanting the Chargers to win or you're a Chargers fan in here. That defense is going to have to really put the clamps down on the Patriots offense. Yeah, you don't want anybody to win? Well, somebody is going to win. The punt is up. It's a high booming punt, hits at the 3 and bounces out of the back of the end zone. What's up, Harper? Yeah, man, tough loss for the Eagles. I mean, I wasn't sad personally by that. But you know what? I think we're on a commercial break, so I can chat for a second. I think you've got to give a lot of credit to Shanahan and Robert Saleh because they've been coaching their tails off with all these injuries. I mean, they didn't have Purdy for like half the year, or a little under half the year. They didn't even have Ayuk. That situation went insane. I don't think Pearsall was active for this past game. I could be wrong, but Sky Moore was out there running routes, and Demarcus Robinson was going ham. Kittle tears his ACL, ruptures his ACL. They're banged up on defense. You have no Bosa. You have no Fred Warner. You're probably banged up even further than that than I just even know off the top of my head. But still, Robert Saleh on defense and Kyle Shanahan on offense, man. They just got it done.
I mean, Saleh came in partway through the year too, right? I don't think did he start it?
I thought he was hired as the DC. No, you're thinking of last year. He came in as like an assistant for another team.
Okay. All right.
No, yeah, he was hired as the DC at the beginning or the offseason, but
yeah, and they have the worst pressure rate in the league, they were saying, or one of the worst pressure rates.
The lowest amount of sacks.
So
yeah, they have the lowest amount of sacks. Least.
I think it just shows the flaws of the Eagles offense too. I mean, their offensive coordinator really struggles with play calling. It just seems
Brown,
like just can't get the ball moving.
A.J. Brown underwhelmed. I mean, there was a lot to that game. I know we're on to the Chargers and Patriots game, but we hadn't had a chance to even it goes back to back in the playoffs. It's like, whoa, there's a lot going on here. Kathy said with the 2, thank you, said Eagles loss made my day. I didn't really care. I just thought the 49ers were going to lose, but I definitely didn't want to see the Eagles win another Super Bowl. So they're out in the wild card round. It just goes to show you how hard it is. Patriots fans, if they're in here, they know how hard it is to sustain long periods of success, make it back to the big game time and time again. Like, going back to back is extremely difficult. And the Chiefs and Patriots are among the few teams to be able to do that. It is extremely difficult. And the Patriots, speaking of, they're trying to get back into another deep playoff run for the first time since Tom Brady left. The Chargers are trying to get, I think, Herbert's first ever playoff win. So really both of these guys are chasing for their first ever playoff win. And we're back from commercial break with the Chargers at the 20 because of the touchback. Trey Harris catches a almost pass from Herbert that I thought was going to be picked off, and he takes that up to the 34-yard line. Whew. Yeah, they're talking about it on the broadcast. Davis tried to jump that route, and I thought that was almost going to get picked off. That would have been nuts. He actually got his hand on it. Chargers up to the 34. Herbert under center here. Play action. Herbert has a little time. He's going to flush right, pumps, scrambles right, moving up near the line to gain. And remember, Herbert's dealing with the fractured non-throwing hand. He had surgery on it weeks back. Said the rest week 18 was helpful for him because it got the swelling down a little bit. So he's really been going through it and dealing with it. Percy with the 100. Happy the 49ers won. Now I'd like the Patriots to win. I used to be a Tom Brady fan, and the Patriots were the first NFL team I ever knew. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, Tom Brady is one of the best to ever do. I mean, arguably the best to ever do it of any position ever. So Patriots had quite the run. Second in inches after the Herbert scramble is going to go up the gut. Kamani Vidal gets 2. As a Broncos fan, I need to plug my nose and cheer for Chargers. Because you want the Chargers to win, so you play them rather than the Bills. Yeah, I think if I had to choose 2 teams, I would rather play the Chargers, even though they're not easy either. Is Booty so good that Pats don't need to draft wide receiver? I don't know, but they've got a lot of solid playmakers. We'll see about Diggs. Like, how much does he really have? There's movement pre-snap, by the way, on this next play. And it was on the offense. False start, 5-yard penalty, moving it back. Yeah, they're talking about Omarion Hampton. He's dressed out, but he's not starting. But yeah, Kayshon Bouttie's a good wide receiver, man. He's been fun. They've got a few guys. Obviously, Boutte, Diggs. We've got DeMario, Douglas, Kyle Williams, Hunter Henry. It's going to be a bubble screen left side to, I believe, Quentin Johnston. That's number 1. He's going to get 4 yards. 3 yards, I think, actually, on 1st and 15. So you're looking at a 2nd and 12. For your Broncos, go Chargers. Yeah. I'm sure Broncos fans would rather play the Chargers. I haven't seen their head-to-head scores this year. Did they split? I mean, I think they played each other week 18, so that doesn't even matter because the Chargers rested a bunch of starters. How about those shoes? I'll take some shoes. You got shoes? At the 43, Herbert in the gun empty. Oh, there's a lot of pressure. He steps up into the pocket, gets the ball away, but it's deflected into the air. Hits the ground, incomplete, 3rd and 12. Whew. Man, Patriots were everywhere, swarming like bees. Herbert, eyes wide, just tries to step up into the pocket and make something happen. Yeah, they split. So the Chargers won the earlier game, and then the Broncos won the meaningless one, essentially. But I'm sure that game was close with the Chargers. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll look up their schedule right now. It was early, 23-20. Week 4 or week 3. 3rd and 12 here for Herbert. 3 out wide to his right from the gun. Steps back, deep drop. He's got some time. Throws middle of the field on a check down to Oronde Gadsden, and he's going to be tackled 2 or 3 yards shy of the line to gain left side. 4th and 3. Oh, they say 4th and 2 on the broadcast. That's got to be go. Go for it. I mean, where you're at, you're in no man's land. You can punt. You're about a field goal range, though, clearly. You're at the 48-yard line, just across midfield. Vidal motions from out wide, back next to Herbert in the shotgun. 3 to his right once again. 2 seconds on the play clock. They're not going to run it. They were trying to get him to jump. They were trying to get him to bite. They're going to take the full start. 5-yard penalty and punt it. Hannah with the 5. Cry, Eagles, cry. I was cheering to the 49ers. I'm ecstatic. Eagles lost. I like Shanahan. Maybe they can win a Super Bowl this year. I mean, he deserves it. Vrabel's in the conversation for sure. All these guys that turn their orgs around in 1 year definitely deserves Coach of the Year consideration. Vrabel, who's the other one, the first-year guy that turned his team around? I mean, you could argue maybe Liam Cohen. There's another one, though. Who's the other new coach, FLDB, that turned his team around? There's another one.
Panthers
Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson with the Bears.
Oh, Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson
too,
with the Bears. But, dude, what Shanahan has done with all the injuries has been a coaching masterclass. Punt is up, by the way, fielded at the 8 and instantly brought down. Oh, boy. So, Patriots ball inside their own 10. Oh, boy. Yeah, so they're backed way up. I want to pull up 2 other things here. Okay, FLDB, thoughts on this game? What are we thinking here?
Well, I think that the Chargers defense is pretty decent.
Yes.
Patriots haven't played very many good teams this year, but if they play as well as they have against those teams, which it's hard to win in the NFL regardless. So even if
And
you're
they've
playing
been not
bad
just
teams,
winning. Most of these games, they've been like curb stomping.
yeah, they've
regardless
been
of the team.
demolishing. Yeah, everybody they've been playing. So I think the Patriots will win in the end with this game. I think it could also be close, just like all the other games today and yesterday. Every game so far has been really
All 4,
close.
1 score. All 4 of 1 score. Darian, thanks so much for the 2-bomb. Please, Patriots, beat the Chargers, please. Yeah, Ben Johnson is coach of the year, although Vrabel and Cohen have good arguments. I still think Kyle Shanahan should be thrown into there. I'm looking at I'm like looking at this camera, but this camera was on. Nice, Cole. Good job, dude. You ever streamed a game before? Dummy. But yeah, what Shanahan's done to navigate that team, they're making it to the divisional round with all the injuries. I mean, it has been a boatload of injuries, one of the most injured teams in football, and they just keep winning games. It has been just absolutely insane, man. Yo, what's up, Graham? But yeah, if you want to go, yeah, George Kittle tore his Achilles, which is detrimental, I think, to that offense. It's very unfortunate. Hated to see it. Sean Payton is winning Coach of the Year. I mean, I feel like they were decent last year. They made the playoffs last year. So, no, I don't think so.
I mean, look at Seattle,
trolling,
too.
but
Seattle went 14-3 as their coach.
That's true. There's a lot of potentials, man. There's a lot of potentials. All right, we were on commercial break. We are back for this Sunday night football game. I'm so happy the playoffs are here. Obviously, my team's not in it, which is unfortunate, but there's already been several teams that have been so excited to be there, and they've already lost. It's just nature of the beast. It's a handoff on 1st and 10, blown up for a loss of 1, maybe 2. Jefferson was all over that. Oh, man, yeah. Super unfortunate about Kittle. All right, 1st and 10 at the 8. Sorry, 2nd and 11. At the 7 now, after that 1-yard loss. Oh, my God. Batted up into the air. Picked off the arms of Derwin James, who hauled it in. Oh, that is bad news. Deion Henley comes up with the football. Drake May tried to force one in there. Got batted up into the air. Derwin James couldn't haul it in, but Deion Henley did. Teair Tart is the one that got a hand on the football. Wow. Yeah, Tart was just kind of reading the eyes of May, and May was trying to just flip one to Hooper, Austin Hooper, and Tart just knocked that thing up into the air. That is a tough interception because the Chargers have the football at the 10-yard line. Herbert in the gun, McConkey in motion, orbit motion actually, around in the backfield. Herbert's going to get pressured. He steps up. He gets tripped from behind and falls down at around the 5-yard line here. Drake May, welcome to the pressure cooker called playoffs. Now let's see what you're made of. Yeah. Hannah with the 5 said Shanahan over Johnson for Coach of the Year. 49ers also playing practice squad guys, and Kittle went down. Yeah, Kittle went down with the Achilles, but yes, so many injuries. Bosa went down, I think, with the ACL, though. Fred Warner with the ankle. I mean, so many. Herbert in the gun at the 6. One back next to him on each side. It's a keep. Herbert trying to get outside, and he gets bulldozed at the 4. Whew. Oh, man. Took a shot there. Who do you want to win? I don't know that I actually care all that much, but every day the Broncos or the Chargers losing if they make it to the playoffs is a good day. So I would say probably the Patriots, I guess. I had the Patriots winning, but man, it's one of those things where it's like you got to watch out for Harbaugh and Herbert because they're not going to make it easy. Keenan Allen in motion to the right here. As Herbert looks his way from the gun, doesn't like it, goes off of him, steps up to scramble again and takes a shot low and flips over as Jones makes the tackle. It's 4th and goal inside the 5. I don't know, man. What are you doing here? You going for it? I think you got the takeaway. You get 3. You take 3. Do you want to be how aggressive do you want to be though? Oh my gosh, Herbert got lit up there. They're going to go for it. I mean, you're at the 2, inside the 2. It's basically a 2-point conversion. Think of it like that. But you get 7 instead of 2. Herbert's in the gun, trips to his right. The Patriots are bringing pressure. Herbert rolls, overthrows Keenan Allen, and it is turnover on downs. It always sounds like a good idea to go for it until you don't get it. The Patriots sent the house. I mean, the water boy was in there on the blitz. Herbert had to run for his life to the right, tried to hit Keenan Allen and just overthrew him. I'm actually confused. Did you see that replay? Keenan Allen, didn't go up for the football. I think he was overthrown enough that he thought somebody was behind him in the back of the end zone, potentially. Because he goes to jump for it, stops, and then turns around like this. Like he was expecting somebody else to be back there. I could be I could be seeing that wrong, but
there was a guy in the back corner. He wasn't over there yet.
Was it in the weird in-between? Is that why?
Yeah. Yeah, it was in the in-between. So I think Allen did know that there was somebody behind him, and because of the height of the ball, he thought, okay, it's going to the guy behind me.
Well, that makes more sense then. Man, that's the tough thing with that. It's like you had the turnover. I understand you want to put pedal to the metal there, but get a free 3 points that you didn't plan on having anyway and live to fight another day. All these games in the playoffs have gone down to 1 score. A couple of them 3 points. Darrell with the 5. Hi, Cole. What a pleasant surprise. Didn't expect to see you again today. Yeah, we here. We are here. We're streaming tonight, and then tomorrow night is also the goal. If I can get all the video content done, we will also stream Steelers and the Texans. Darrell, thanks so much for the kind words. I'm glad you are pleasantly surprised to hear my voice and see my face again. Because that's a lot. Everyone in here is glad that the Eagles lost. Yeah, I get it. As Chiefs fans, the Chiefs got the belt in the Super Bowl, so it does help as far as a dynasty case. You didn't really want the Eagles going back to the Super Bowl and winning again. Not saying they would become a dynasty, but you don't really want back-to-back champs in the same era of the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's not going to happen. Are you going to stream the Super Bowl as well? Yeah. We'll stream at least a couple of the divisional games. We'll stream one of the conference championships for sure. I wish the conference championships were on 2 different days, just one a day, but I think they do them back-to-back. At least they did that last year. And then we'll stream the Super Bowl. Yep. Yeah, any day Nick Sirianni looks sad is a good day, too. All right, Patriots are getting the ball at their own 2, where the Chargers turned over on downs. Alert, alert, says Drake May changing the play. Steps back to throw, looks, fires, caught. Whoa, Ramondre Stevenson makes a move. He's at the 30, 40, shaking off of the last tackler. Can't do it. He's down at the 50. Just like that, 48 yards from the Patriots. Drake May going like this, like, yo, 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 settle, settle. That was nice because he changed the play. He changed the play, held into the pocket. That gave Stevenson a lot, why can't I talk? Enough time to sneak out from the backfield. He was hit as he threw, Drake May was. And you turn that into a 48-yard gain. Something Silver is yelling May from under center. Hunter Henry at the bottom of the screen. It's going to be a handoff, though, so it doesn't matter. But what a nice little hole that Travion Henderson was able to pierce through, but only gets about 4. Okay, well, that was a couple of exciting plays. Not a lot, Cole. We'd rather hear you than the commentators. I'm watching muted TV and listening to you, Yvonne. You're the freaking legend. That means the world to me. Just I just get to watch football that I love and talk about it and call the game with FLDB and hang out for the playoffs. This is a fun time. Drake May, play action. He's going to scramble left. He's going to tuck it, moving the ball to his left hand, diving forward on 2nd and 5. Gets 4.5 is what we're going to call it here. If Pats win, do we really need another Bills versus Pats game again? If the Pats win, the Bills are playing the Broncos. Confession time, said Hannah. I went on Eagles content creators and gave them money saying, come to Cabo, Chiefs will buy you some margaritas. I just loathe their fans. It's a fullback dive. It's to Stevenson on 3rd and inches, but it was a fullback style dive out of I formation for the first down. Needed inches, got 5. Was it Thomas Mott and the Philly special? Is that who you trolled? Who did you troll, Hannah?
I'm actually a mod in Thomas's channel.
Are you? Oh, to help with the scoreboard and stuff?
Yeah, when I need help with that.
All right, it's going to be a handoff. Right side, Stevenson. Side steps. Gets tackled after a gain of about 6 at about the 31. No? 20. 29? They're on the opposite side of the 50 now. I am the queen of pettiness today, said Hannah. I trolled Thomas Mott. They laughed. Yeah, I figured. When you said Eagles content creators, like it's probably Thomas Mott or the Philly special. They're friends of mine.
They're good.
Yeah, they're good dudes. All right, at the 30, from the shotgun, quick throw, right side, bobbled and dropped by Stephon Diggs. Huh. Okay. Should have hauled that one in, probably. It was a high pass, but should have hauled that one in. 3rd and 4 here. Let's go. Shout out to the Hoeing family watching the stream. That's awesome. 3rd and 4. Oh, man. Drake from the shotgun is going to hand it off. It's a reverse flea flicker thrown to Drake May, and it was over his head. No. Efton Chisholm the third. They literally tried to do what the 49ers just did, but Drake May was the one running a route. He was wide open, man. He was absolutely wide open. Chisholm didn't need to rush the throw, and he just overthrows May. That was the right play call. That was kind of weird. That's what happens when quarterbacks run routes. It's not really their specialty. They're going to go for it and potentially on 4th and 4. They're going from the gun, 3 options to his left, throws right side, caught tiptoe. Kyle Williams, first down. Needed 4, got 7. 7. Man, tiptoe, drag, right side, got possession, 2 feet down. Oh, it's really close. 1st and 10 now at the 23, May under center. I think he might be changing the play. 5 seconds on the play clock. Chargers bringing some pressure, and Drake May gets leveled. It's a sack for a loss of 8. Saw the pressure coming. I'm not sure Drake did, or he didn't have time to properly really react to it in the pocket. Yeah, smashed. Yeah, it was a blitz off the left side. Derwin James was one of them. How does the broadcast not know how to say Tuli Tui Pelotu? Did you hear that? It was Chris Collinsworth. He said Tuli. 2nd and 18. Drake May looks left. Wide open, fires left. Defensive back falls down in coverage. It's Chisholm. Hey, that's the guy I said to watch out for pregame. I said I like that name a lot. Efton Chisholm III. That's royalty right there. That was for 20 yards on 2nd and 18. Efton Chisholm III. That's an epic name. That's the end of the first quarter. It's kind of been an exciting game, even though it's 0-0. You had the turnover, the Chargers going for it, turnover on downs. It's so interesting when you look at these games. FLDB, I did a recap video, just a short form video recapping the Jags and Bills game, and just saying in all these games, man, when it's so close, the Jags go for it on 4th down inside their own or inside the Bills 10, turnover on downs. They then miss a field goal and they end up losing by 3. Well, you take the 3 there inside your own 10 instead of going for it, and then that's 3 points. So it's just like, all that to say, it's been I'm going to pivot back to you. It's been a interesting time so far between teams who go for it or opt to be a little more conservative. Do you feel like the aggressiveness has just turned up a little bit because it's the playoffs? Like
I do,
going for it?
I think the coaches feel the pressure and they just don't want to settle for 3. They want to get the full points. And I mean, it has caused, like, the Packers, they had chances, I believe, in that game, and they didn't take the points. I think it was that game. And when you don't take those points, you leave them on the table, then you end up with bad decisions. And like this, they were at the 2-yard line. I mean, it's one of those calculator.
I'm sure the analytics smashed go. Like, I'm sure the analytics were like 70% go. Yeah. It's basically a 2-point conversion, but hindsight's 2020. Yep, hindsight is 2020. You're heading back to troll them some more. Are they still alive? Man, you guys are hilarious. I mean, we've had it from Eagles fans for a long time. Jai with the Phi Bomb. Appreciate you, brother. I hope I've been saying your name right. I've been pronouncing it Jai this whole time. Gotta say, even though we're not in the playoffs, they've still been exciting to watch. Very. All of them have been great. The quote-unquote least exciting game to watch was the Bills and Jags game because it didn't go down to the last 5 seconds like the 2 prior. It was still a very exciting game. It went down to the final drive. Yeah, it went down to the final drive, so still fun. Harper asked who I have winning the college football national championship. Well, considering I haven't watched a single college football game in 10 years, I'm going to flip a coin. All right, I got a number behind my back, FLDB. It's either a 1 or a 2.
2.
Miami wins. That'd be hilarious if that's how they win. All right, 1st and 10, back from commercial break. You've got the Chargers at the 11. Drake May takes off left side, trying to get the edge. He cannot. Dayon Henley says no. Shoves him out of bounds. 2nd down after a minimal gain. 2-yard run there from Drake May. Everybody's saying Indiana. Dude, I have no idea about college ball. So
Yeah, it's
is Indiana heavily favored? Like, I just know nothing.
yeah, I think so. It's basically Fernando Mendoza, who's going to be the number 1 pick in the draft, or
Yeah, he's going to
Carson
be the
Beck
Raider.
at quarterback. Yeah. So I think it's going to be Indiana. They're just better coached.
He's going to be a Raider. That's going to be great. 2nd and 8 from under center. It's a handoff to Stevenson. He's going to get halfway to the line to gain, so to the 5-yard line before getting shoved back. Percy with the 100. How hated are the Eagles? Reading the comments, I'm starting to think I'm the only one who genuinely wanted the 49ers to win more than the Eagles to lose. No offense. By the way, my real name's Franco. What's up, Franco? Franco in the house. Dude, you've been super generous on all these streams, man. I don't know. Like, I don't know that I hate the Eagles, but I understand why Chiefs fans don't want to see them win. It's you don't want to see them go to another Super Bowl and win. They curb stomp the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and Eagles fans can get a little crazy. 3rd and 4, Drake May surveying, looking left. He's pointing, he's scrambling, he's throwing off of his back leg and just heaving it out of bounds. Whew. Pressure was everywhere. I'm assuming they're now going to kick a field goal. Drake May was trying to make something happen. It's got to be a little bit of a bummer for New England here because you just went 13 plays, 93 yards. You get all the way to, what was that, the 2 or the 5-yard line, and can't punch it in. Lemon in the house is an Eagles fan. I'm just happy we won another Super Bowl. It looked like we didn't. Looked like we didn't even be there or wouldn't even be there. Yeah, if you're an Eagles fan, man, just you always want your team to succeed. The field goal, chip shot, 23-yarder is good. 3-0 Patriots on top here. Yeah, the more that I cover the game and just like all day, every day in the weeds with football, NFL in particular, I don't know, the more respect I just have in general across the league. I still like trying to put any Eagles opinions aside, just as a Chiefs fan, I thought they were going to beat the 49ers, but I didn't have high hopes for them to make another deep playoff run. The offense was just too inconsistent. Patullo, he seemed like he had no idea what he was doing with the play calling. The offense would just randomly flatline. They were the only team in the NFL this year, I think, that completed 0 passes in the second half of a game. And still, I think they still potentially even won those games. But it's just like, there's something disjointed there. I wouldn't be surprised if A.J. Brown is gone this offseason. You're going to have to refresh a little bit for sure. But yeah, I thought they would beat the 49ers. But hey, I'm eating crow on that one. The Niners ended up getting it done. It was a close game, right? But they were so banged up. And then Kittle went down, and I was like, there's no way they're winning. But they found a way. Got to punch it in. Exactly, Ozzy. They didn't punch it in, though. Shows how difficult it is even to make back-to-back Super Bowls, much less win them. Yeah, it hasn't happened that much. How many NFL teams have... This commercial's playing Lil Jon or something. Sorry, I got distracted. How many NFL teams have won back-to-back Super Bowls? I think it's been done like 7 times. 8 times. All right. Here's the list according to AI. I don't like using AI. I want the real article. So the Kansas City Chiefs in 2023 and 2024, duh. The Patriots in 2003, 2004. The Broncos in 97 and 98. Cowboys in 92 and 93. The 49ers in 88, 89. Steelers 78, 79. And then the Steelers did it again 74, 75. Dude, they won 4 Super Bowls. And they did 2 of them back to back in 6 years or whatever that was. Then the Dolphins in 1972 and 73 and the Packers in 66 and 67. Very interesting that Tom Brady and the Patriots, they won back-to-back Super Bowls in 2003, 2004. Mahomes and Brady both tore their ACLs year 9. Brady tore his against the Kansas City Chiefs very early in his 9th season. Mahomes was obviously near the tail end, but just some very interesting things there. Somebody said, let's go Jags. Hop on my new bandwagon until the start of the year. Yeah, the Jags lost today, and I thought they could find a way to beat the Bills, but Josh Allen obviously proved that wrong. The kick is up. It's going to be returned by Darius Davis up the right side of the 28. Boom. Oh, he took a shot. Is the Eagles offensive coordinator allowed to call plays? I think he does call the plays, doesn't he? I don't think Sirianni is a play caller. He might have taken the play calling back, but he's not. That's not really his forte. I don't think. Don't quote me on that.
I think Sirianni did take him over at one point, but it was handed back. So.
I don't think it looked much better. It's a problem. 1st and 10 for LAC at the 28. It's going to be a handoff to Omarion Hampton. And he's blown up for a loss. Got nowhere. Yep, Niners with a gutty win indeed. Yeah, Hampton's dealing with the ankle sprain. Hampton dealing with the ankle. He's got his ankle in a brace. I think that might have been his first carry of the game. 2nd and 11, loss of 1. Herbert in the pistol. Ladd McConkey, watch out for him. He's in motion right side. Herbert looks left, gets off of that, looks right. He's going to fire right. Caught by Ladd McConkey. Shakes, shimmies, all the way to the 46. Look at that. I should say look for this guy more often. Maybe it'll happen. He went in motion. I was like, watch for Ladd. But I mean, it's just basic math. That's Herbert's number 1 target. Herbert had a lot of time, man. Whew. Yeah, it's like you can only cover for so long in man coverage. Like, geez. All the way up to the 46, under center. Offset I formation. It's a handoff. Vidal is going to try to play some bully ball in the trenches. They're going to get maybe 2, possibly 3 yards here. Cole, why do you think so many players are getting ACL injuries this year? Do you think there's a root cause? No. I mean, nothing that I have investigated enough to weigh in super serious about it, but I will say, like, turf is some, yes, but I think athletes are just getting faster, stronger, quicker. They're just moving their bodies in freakish ways more and more each year. It's just the level of athleticism is stepping up, and that's not necessarily easy on the old knees there. Herbert, 2nd and 8, throws left side, falling to the ground. Keenan Allen's able to haul it in at the line to gain. I think they're going to give him the first. I don't know what else. Like, there's an extra game, but I'm not really sure. I wish I could give you a better answer about the ACLs, and I haven't even looked at the data as far as like how many got tore this year compared to last. Root cause, all the major injuries this year. Black magic to keep CMC healthy by the Niners. Yeah, he's been like the most used player, I think. Most touches. And he's still going strong. Reload, says Herbert from the pistol. He's got 2 seconds on the play clock. Hands it off right side. Vidal shakes, cuts inside. He's going to get 11. It was a nice little run there. Sirianni has the emotional regulation of a 2-year-old, said Anna. Yeah, he is a very wears it on his sleeve kind of a thing. I think, I don't know. It works, I guess, in Philly. Zay. It's Zay, but Jay's fine. Okay, gosh, dang it. Okay, Zay. I'm going to have to remember that. Zay. I'm going to remember it. Zay. All right, it's a play action pass. Herbert's looking deep, doesn't like it, comes off that, checks it down to Fisk, the big tight end, 42. Matlock is their fullback, also a big guy, 44. All right, Zay in the house. I think Eagles' loss just shows how legit Mahomes is, that we made the AFC game 7 times with 6 bowls and 3 rings. I mean, Mahomes is already top 3. If you want to not argue that, okay, he's top 5 all time to ever play at the age of 30. Will he have the longevity of Tom Brady? I don't know, because nobody has really been able to do that. But it's been an incredible start, man. Definitely changed the Chiefs franchise forever. Herbert, meanwhile, is going to hand this football off to Vidal, shakes inside, spins off of a tackle, and gets right near the first down marker, but there is a flag on the play, ladies and gentlemen. We have some laundry. The ref's mic was hot, and they said face mask. Oh, it's a face mask on Vidal. That's going to give him 15 yards. Unless it's offsetting penalties. Okay. Okay. Face mask, half the distance to the goal, first down. Whew. The Chargers looking to respond here, man. Yeah, you forget that the Chiefs, like what a franchise quarterback can do to an organization. Andy Reid was 1-4 in the playoffs with the Kansas City Chiefs until Patrick Mahomes. And then they since won, 18 games. But it's been a wild ride, and yeah, it's an unfortunate end of the season. And for any player that has season-ending injuries, you just hope they can get better and bounce back. Brady did it, year 9. I have a lot of confidence. It's going to be a handoff. Meanwhile, at the 11, up the middle, the Chargers trying to be confident to punch in a touchdown, but Vidal's only going to get 3. Vidal only got 3. It's going to be second and what? Well, 2nd and 7, but I was making sure it wasn't 2nd and goal. That sounded ridiculous. 10 minus 3 is 7. Good job, Cole. Yo! Papa HBTC in here with the 10 bomb. Glad you all are here. That's my dad. I was talking about you last stream, about how old you were when I was born. From the 8, Herbert under center, play action. He's got time. Steps up, scrambles right. Oh, he hits Fisk on a scramble drill, and he catches it but falls over at about the 3-yard line. If he doesn't fall over there, he might have waltzed into the end zone. Vrabel's upset about something. Vrabel's running and pointing at something on that play, prior to the play, to that ref. Dude, the ref's like trying to watch the play, and Vrabel was just yelling at him about something. I'm not sure what. But it's 3rd and 2 at the 3-yard line. Can the Chargers get in this time? They did nothing last time they got this close. Handoff to Vidal, and he tries to shake, but no. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage, but I'm not sure. And that's 4th down. Harbaugh can't believe his eyes. His mouth is wide open. It's 4th and 2, and they are going to kick a field goal now. See, that's why hindsight's always 20/20, because it could be 6-3 if they make this, but it is what it is. What 2 great stands by the Patriots in the red zone. Really at the goal line. Right hash. Snap was a bit to the right, but it was down firmly. Kick right up the middle, 21 yards. Dicker, the kicker, drills it 3-3. Sunday Night Football, wild card weekend. Who's going to get the W? We'll find out soon. What's up, Chiefs fan? You want the Patriots to win? Nice. Steamed milk is back. Cole, got to go again. Patriots better win. Bye. Cheers, man. Thanks for hanging out. Dan Thompson in the house, brother cellar dweller. Once again, thanks again for being the only link to the Chiefs. My only link to the Chiefs is here. Thank you for all your hard work entertaining us. Hey, man, thank you guys. Thank you for consuming the content, because if you guys aren't watching it, it's in vain, really. It's not all about views, to be clear, but it's just, you guys are the reason why I'm able to do what I do for a living, and it means the world to me. Proctologist said I'd be okay with the Chargers making it. I saw them get slaughtered by the Niners when they made it in 94. Man, I was 3 years old, dude, running around the house. I was bald, but I had a full beard. I'm just playing. Just playing. I wish I had the photo. I've got a photo of me as a kid, but I put my beard on it, FLDB. I'm going to have to try to find it. It can't be that far off. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is. All right, so this is me as a kid. Because when people say you're a bandwagon, you didn't start your YouTube channel till 2021. Okay, well, okay, here's the thing. I have this thing called life, and had a wife and kids and was chasing a career and trying to provide for them, I still watched every Chiefs game. I just made the YouTube channel for fun and it blew up. So people are like, bandwagon. Well, dude, this is me in a Priest Holmes hat as a kid. However, I want to show you guys. Dude, I look like I'm 3'11". All right, let me fix that. I want to show you guys this next picture because most of you would say, there is no way that's you. I don't believe you. This should be all the proof you need. I put my beard on there just so you would know. Like, look, that's me. Look at that. Look at that young whippersnapper. Let me hide this. Yeah, buddy. All right, enough of that. I don't even know why I thought of that. Bandwagon using AI to pretend to be a fan. How old were you when you were born, Cole? I think I was 0. We saw your photo on Ace all chiefed up. I knew immediately it was you with the smile. Did they share that in a video? That's funny, dude. My dad, LMAO. Yeah, that's me. My dad took me and Brett, it's my brother Brett. I mean, we were so young. We went in this long line and got some Chiefs autographs. I would have to, hey, Dad, who were some of the Chiefs players there? Because I was so young, like I don't even remember who it was. We were so young, though. All right, back from commercial break. Kick is up. Caught at the 1. It's going to be returned here. Left side. Hurdle. Ow. It looked like it hurt. Up to the 25. Oh, my gosh. I don't know. Yeah. Somebody said, how old were you when you were born? It was one of their live streams. Nice. Yeah. Like, I'm not sitting here saying for my entire life I studied like I do now. No. But I watched almost every game that I could. Hurdle. Yeah, Dad, let me know who are some of those Chiefs players when we got those autographs when we were like super young. Drake May, meanwhile, lofts a little check down to Travion Henderson. He dives forward near the line to gain at about the 37. 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. So you're getting a little close to halftime. Brother's name is Brett, B-R-E-T. He said your brother's name is Bread? B-R-E-A-D? No, Brett. He be making that bread, though. Brett does. Second in inches. You have Drake, I formation, and he's going to sneak it. Got the first down. Tony Gonzalez, I was there with you. Oh, there's my grandma. Dude, Tony Gonzalez, that is fire. Donnie Edwards, Tony Gonzalez. Nice. Love that. All right, Drake May at the 39. Hunter Henry in motion. It's going to hand this ball off, though. Right side for about 4 yards. You're getting closer to midfield. Henderson with the handoff, the carry, rather. Like Brett Favre. Yeah. Yes. I don't know if Barry Word was there. It would have been a later than that. Play action, roll out right. Drake May pumps, runs, slides across midfield for the first down. Let's lock in on this drive here. Yeah, Donnie Edwards, number 59. Yeah, it was a nice little play action rollout. Drake's really good, man. He'll just use his legs. I mean, Herbert will do it too. Both of these quarterbacks are not afraid to use their legs. It's so different than watching somebody like Matt Stafford. That dude is a statue. He's a dog, but that guy cannot move. Alert says Drake May at the 50, under center here, changing the play. Derwin James is blitzing off the edge. It's a quick pass in that direction to Diggs, incomplete. It almost looked like Drake was just kind of throwing it away. Derwin James was coming off the edge. May seems poised, no jitters yet. Yeah, he seems fine for now. Having fun on this non-stressful football game, said Billy. Yeah, I've been having a blast, FLDB. I haven't been nervous for one of these games. Because why? There's nothing to be nervous about. That's how most of the wild card weekends have been as a Chiefs fan in the Mahomes era. Drake May throws right, leaping grab. Kayshon Boutte gets about 4. It's a nice little leaping grab. He's 5 for 10 with a pick. Yeah, he threw that pick early on in the game, but since then, he's been collected. I think 3 of those passes were just throwaways as well. That's why you just can't look at the box score. Got to use your eyeballs. 3rd and 5 at the 45 here. Drake May and the gun, 3 to his left. Out wide. Chargers only rush 4, and it's going to go off the hands of Ramondre Stevenson, incomplete. Boutte. I know. Kayshon Boutte. It's going to be 4th and 5. And I think the Patriots are punting. You like DeBerg? Good old Steve DeBerg. I just gave away a signed DeBerg jersey or something. Yeah, May was getting pressured off the edge. Did try to fire it in there and just did not happen. So here we go, another punt. Or how many punts is this? It's going to bounce at the 5 and take a favorable hop backwards to about the 8. That was a good little punt there by the Patriots. We've had a couple of punts, but not many. 2 punts to start the game, punt, then the INT, but turnover on downs. I still can't believe the Chargers got 0 points off of that INT. That is insane. Patriots rather got a field goal, 14 plays, 93 yards after that turnover on downs. The Chargers matched it with a field goal of their own, 11 plays, 69 yards, and now they've gone 7, 28, and just punted. Crimson said, it's been nice enjoying good stress-free football, but all my buddies won't stop reminding me of a down year as I cheer on their teams. Yeah. Just do this to them. Don't even say anything else. It's really 4, but just do this. Like, what's that? 3 rings. Since 2018. What has your team done since then? That's all you say. That's it. Patriots fans will go like this. How many they got? 6? They got 6 rings? I got 6 with Brady. You got a ring? Oh, what do we got, dude? That's nice, dude. You see some like Chiefs players be selling theirs?
Yeah. No, that's not a real one, but I was like, I'm going to buy one of these replica ones just to... It looks cool. Bulky.
Cole Kelleher said, Chiefs fan here. Of course, but I actually have a Justin Herbert jersey, all because he was my fantasy quarterback in consecutive years. I have a Derek Carr jersey, a Russell Wilson jersey, a Justin Herbert jersey, and then obviously all kinds of Chiefs jerseys, but it was for my skits. But I do have a Justin Herbert jersey somewhere as well. Janae said Tank 7. I can't have a Tank 7 yet. Bill's impressive win earlier. Oh, where did that go? My chat just like freaked out. He was saying something about the Bills win, but I lost the comment. Video idea, going over Chiefs top insert number draft prospects with Bengal. That's a good idea. I'll hit him up and see if he wants to do some draft stuff. Yeah, thank you so much for the 5 bomb top tier. Yeah, we had him on to do a preview of the Chiefs and Giants game. Can we get her riding the D? I don't even honestly know if I have some of those clips. I could try and look and see. Back from commercial break, play action. Herbert was trying to throw, and he awkwardly tosses it. He's going to say it's an incomplete pass, but pressure was bearing down on him, trying to bring him to the ground, and he just did this. Whoop! The Chargers did recover, But I think he thinks it's an incomplete pass. Play action, but the Chargers blitzed his right side, their left. Yeah, Herbert just did one of these. Whoop. Yeah, that was a pass. I mean, in 2026, that's definitely a pass. Like, no quarterback 10 years ago would have tried that. But you're really just dirting it in the direction of your running. That's still a dangerous play. 2nd and 10. Jeez. Yeah, top tier. I'll hit up Bengal and see if he wants to do something. All right. After that incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 at the 8. 3 minutes to go in the half. Both teams have all 3 timeouts in the 2-minute warning. Herbert, meanwhile, is in the gun. 2 options each side. He's going to get flushed to his left. Acts like he's going to check it down and hits, who is that? Keenan Allen a little bit deeper. And they're going to get stopped at the line to gain. Stood up, play blown dead. That was interesting. Herbert looked like he was going to check it down. He looked like he was going to check it down like a little eye candy. And then threw it a little bit deeper to Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen. You should do more videos with Seth Kaiser. We do 2 a month. So I have him on for 2 a month right now, but he is awesome, man. I'm glad you enjoy him. Wild card game's been real tight. Still hoping Bills and Seahawks in the Super Bowl. That'd be a good one, Claudia. You thought the Patriots would kill the beat-up Chargers? I didn't. No, personally. It's going to be a quick pass to the left to Vidal. He tries to fight through contact and gets knocked out of bounds after a gain of about 8 or 9. So I definitely didn't. I said I think the Patriots win this game, but I wasn't very confident in by how much it would be. And I know Harbaugh and Herbert and that Chargers team is not going to go down without a fight. Bunch of your friends were joking, saying Panthers, Steelers, Super Bowl. Ugh, that would be not good. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Any update on Mahomes' recovery? Not really, no. He's still pretty early on. Well, it's 3-3 and a barn burner so far.
This game has been flying. It's only been an hour, and it's already almost the end of the half.
Why is that? I guess just the way that the game's going.
Not a lot of incomplete passes.
Yeah, it was like a lot of runs or not incomplete, or not. What am I want to say? A lot of runs and a lot of non-incompletions or just completions inbounds.
And no scores, which add more time too because of commercial breaks on.
Oh, don't worry, they'll load up on the commercials in the second half. Don't you worry. We'll be getting 5-minute commercial breaks. I'd drop 200 if the Pope puts on a Bears hat. Isn't he a Bears fan? He's from Chicago, isn't he? The new Pope? I think he is. Like, I don't know much about him, but I'm pretty sure he's a Bears fan. We need new skits. Jamar Chase is a little dillweed. Dude, I haven't done skits in a long time. Yeah, I know. 2-minute warning already. Exactly. Schedule matters, what you were trying to say. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's probably been the knock on the Patriots this whole year. I don't knock them as hard as some people do, but they have had an easier schedule. Like, on one aspect, yes, for sure. The other side of that is, well, the Patriots can't really control who they play, and they can't really control their schedule, but they're making the most of it, got the 2 seed, finished 14-3, and curb stomped a lot of teams all along the way. But yeah, some of those teams were definitely easier. How do I feel about the Eagles losing today? I just laughed. I mean, not like super laugh, but just, I was like, there is no way y'all just lost to the 49ers. It's not because the 49ers are bad, because they're obviously not. They're just extremely banged up, injured. On both sides of the ball. They're in trouble, though, I think. With Kittle with the Achilles, I think they're in trouble. And I don't know what you're going to do. You going to rely on DeMarcus Robinson to carry you to a Super Bowl? I mean, maybe. It could happen. CMC and D-Rob, Sky Moore, dude. They got Sky Moore throwing in passes out there. Did you see that flea flicker? Sky Moore tossed it to whoever that was, Jawan Jennings, and he launched it to CMC. Yeah. Back from commercial break, they're going to hand it off to Vidal on 2nd and 1 out of the gun, and I don't think he got the first down. Tonjes is better than Kittle? Updates on Rice? I don't got nothing. Oh, the Chargers hurried to the line and I think ran a sneak with Herbert. He might have gotten to the line. The first down. We'll see. Did they get it? I'm so glad you had the idea to do videos with Seth. They're entertaining and informative. Thank you, Top Tier. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, Seth is the man. They shove Herbert. Yeah, that's a first down. I'm looking at the aerial cam. That is clearly a first down. They're going to review it. Oh, well, from the side angle, I'm actually not sure. I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it, actually. I think it's 4th and 1. It was weird. The aerial angle looked like he got it, but it was a little... It's angles. It's all like geometry. Angles are deceiving because the aerial angle was like kind of behind them, so it like shifts the angle of what you see. That's why it's hilarious to me when people like screenshot certain things. They're like, look, he made it. Or look, he was offsides or whatever. It's like, dude, the angle you showed was like 5 feet behind him. So the angle is completely off, like a bunch of degrees because of that. Did you see the virtual cameras on the Bills game? What do you mean? I mean, I watched the game. I don't think that's a first down, Kennedy. You guys agree with me? Why is Chipotle using Macklemore song right now? Such an old song. This can go either way. I believe it's a 4th down, though. I think it is. It looks like it. Yeah, but it's under review, Andy. It's under review, but I think you need overwhelming evidence to overturn the call. Remember when the refs came out and straight up said the virtual review was wrong and they reversed the reversal? What game was that? Was that in the Bills game?
No, I think that was in one of our games.
Okay. Well, was it an expedited review from the up?
Yeah, I think it was an expedited review. Yeah.
So that just means the call on the field was wrong because the eye in the sky or the AI measurement system just goes off the spot of the ref. My dad said we got a signed football by Tony Gonzalez this is when we were younger and went and waited in line for hours. Tony Gonzalez and played catch with it until his autograph wore off. Dad, you let us play catch with a signed Tony Gonzalez football? He said we got a football signed by Tony Gonzalez and played catch with it until his autograph wore off. SMH. We got a Tony. Hey, focus up, camera. Don't be doing that. We got a Tony Gonzalez signed helmet. Oh, you can't see it. It's the white one. It's over there in the corner. We played catch with a signed Tony G ball. That's hilarious. All right, let's see what the rule is here. We're back from commercial break. So the ref on the field said 4th down. Replay assist, reversed it, 1st down for the Chargers. Okay. They said he pushed the ball past the 28, and the line to gain was there. Should the Chiefs get Tart? Is he a free agent? Maybe, Nicholas. He can't be slapping Travis Kelce. Oh, Keenan Allen is going to catch this pass right side from Herbert. Gets about 6 or 7, and the Chargers are in hurry up because you've got 1 minute to go in this game, or in the half, rather. But you have all 3 timeouts, but they're trying to move the ball. 2nd and 3, Herbert looks right, doesn't like it. He got hit right in the face. There is no way that's not a flag. Herbert's going like this. He got hit in the face and fell over. Is that not a shot to the face? Let me watch the replay. I don't think you can do that.
Incidental, though. That looks incidental. I think that's
I still don't think you can do it. Okay, well, they didn't even talk about it on the broadcast. Look, Harbaugh's on the sideline going, bro, his forearm, he tomahawk chopped Herbert in the head. Zach said you should consider doing more than Chiefs games. Yeah, I do. I do them right. I mean, I'm doing them for the playoffs. That's about it for the most part. Maybe I'll do some primetime games next year. Everybody's saying that like the Chiefs were in wildcard games. We barely played in them. Yeah, true. All right, 3rd and 11 after that. We got Herbert in the gun, 3 out wide to his right. He's got to uncork something, man. He's going to try to step up into the pocket, scramble around, and just falls over like a duck. 4th down, the Chargers are going to have to punt. I'm assuming the Patriots call another timeout here. Man, they did nothing on that series. The Patriots defense swarmed them like flies. Like on every play. Yeah, I told him to uncork it, but there's really nowhere to go. Looking at that, I want that back angle for every play. That would be awesome. It's prime vision angle. Herbert slipped and fell trying to scramble around. Top tier, thanks again for the 5. Casey with the 5. Appreciate you, man. Can you do an NFL Combine broadcast, or is it like games, no live broadcast with... Oh, hold on, I'll answer that in a second. Next commercial break. The punt is up. It's a short kick, and it's going to be fielded at the 45 by the Patriots. They have 31 seconds left. That was not a good punt, and they are not far from field goal range here. It was only 33 yards. I think I could punt 33 yards. Like, he probably just muffed it or whatever. What's the proper term? If you muff a punt, you drop it. Just didn't kick it right. Wasn't a good one. NFL Combine broadcast, or is it like games, no live broadcast with high picks this year? Maybe. Some content would be cool. Yeah, I couldn't like share the broadcast live on my channel if that's what you're asking. But I don't know. I've never really gone live during the Combine before. Drake May is going to step back to throw, looks right, fires to Casper the Friendly Ghost. I mean, I think it was actually to Diggs, but they're a bit off on that. 2nd and 10 incomplete. Yeah, he shanked it. There you go. Yeah, horrible punt, shanked it. Thank you. I was like, he didn't muff the punt. Yeah, they're talking about it now on the replay. I don't know how that wasn't a flag. Yeah, they're now saying they thought that should have been a flag, but it's fine. It is what it is. Drake May is going to step up into the pocket. He's scrambling. He's at the 40, all the way to the 30. What the heck? He's at the 20. All the way inside the 5, almost to the 15. You better call that timeout, dude. What are y'all doing? They called a timeout, but like 7 seconds ran off the clock. Vrabel was wanting the timeout earlier. I think they might put time back on the clock. Wow, that was a 37-yard scramble from Drake May, Vic. That was crazy. That was a nice run. Steps back, saw that it was man coverage, and the middle of the field was wide open. Like, nobody even turned around to see if he was running. Well, that was pretty fun. Yeah, okay, they got 16 seconds on the clock now. I'm like, why didn't they call a timeout? Vrabel's over there going timeout, losing his mind. Like, hello, acknowledge me. I like Vrabel, dude. I like them with the Titans, too. All right, at the 17, Drake May steps back to throw. Take a shot. He's just going to throw it out back of the end zone. You've got time. Oh, you have no timeouts. So you do have time for another play here, but you cannot take a sack. Like, you have to be very careful. You also, if you run a play here, FLDB, you can't have intentional grounding. You can't have any offensive foul because it's a 10-second runoff.
Yeah, the only thing right now is like a false start or delay game. You can do that, but once that clock starts running, you can't have a penalty.
Oh, boy. All right. Drake May in the gun. He's got two options at the bottom of his screen. That's left side. He's going to look left, shakes, looks right, doesn't like it at all, and just throws it out of bounds. Field goal unit's going to trot on 3rd and 10. Wow. 6-3 and a barn burner. Why are people saying Drake May is Tom Brady's son, or is that a joke? I mean, I don't know. They're definitely got to be joking. I think it's just one of those things where it's like, he probably is old enough to be Drake May's dad, literally, and Drake May is a really good quarterback for the Patriots. That's probably what they're getting at. Is it strange that you want the Patriots to win this game? No, because we would probably prefer the Patriots to win over the Chargers. You took the under? Good on you, Walrus. That was a good idea. Because this game has been... What is happening with this field goal? What are you doing?
Nothing. Just pressing the button.
He kept hitting the button of a 38-yard attempt or whatever.
I don't know, it's 35.
35-yard attempt. All right, here we go on 3rd and 10. 6 seconds left from the right hash. The kick is up and good. Right down the middle. 2 seconds left, so you are going to have to run a play, i.e. do the kickoff. You wouldn't mind Chargers winning? Yeah, I don't really know that I care. Somebody said Chris Collins has a quarterback fetish. Well, wasn't Chris Collinsworth a longtime NFL quarterback?
Yes.
That's probably why. Yeah, he played in the NFL for a long time, from 81 to 88. So I think he appreciates good quarterback play just as a fellow quarterback. Yeah. Holy hell, this game is garbage, said Les1. Oh my goodness. I think I'm behind on a couple of super chats here. Percy, which I'm sorry, you told me your real name, but I can't remember it now. But the
Franco.
100. Franco? Is that it? Okay. Dang. I almost said Franco, and I wasn't confident. Is there one of the coordinators or someone like that on the Eagles with the last name Fangio? Out of nowhere, I remembered a player of the Chiefs named DeAndre Hopkins. Where does he play now? Vic Fangio, is he the defensive coordinator of the Eagles currently? Yeah. Yeah, he's really good DC. And then DeAndre Hopkins played for the Ravens most recently, but he was on the Chiefs last year. Okay, kickoff went to the end zone, and the Chargers are going to try to return this. Deion Henley is a dangerous returner, and he slipped awkwardly at the 20 after kind of weaving his way around, trying to create some magic there. Dude, could you imagine if they would have housed it? I just want some fireworks. So it's halftime, 6-3. Oh, gosh. Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins was traded for last year from the, where was he? The Titans, I think. Titans before the trade deadline. He made a great catch in the Super Bowl. Who, D-Hop? I know he had a great drop. I remember the drop. Oh, Chris was a wide receiver. Yeah. Wide receiver. Let me look it up.
Maybe we're thinking of the Sims instead.
Maybe. I knew Chris Collinsworth played in the NFL, but I just couldn't remember. Yeah, he was a wide receiver. Yeah, so he accumulated What do we got? In his career, 6,600 yards, 36 touchdowns. He played all of his career with the Bengals. Yeah, good catch on that. Yeah, Sims was a quarterback. I feel like who's the other guy? There's like an older guy. He's like almost retired. He's a former NFL quarterback. Geriatric guy. I think his name's Tom Brady. Just kidding. I'm just trolling around, guys. All right. We've been streaming way too long. But yeah, shout out to the legend, Chris Collinsworth. I know a lot of people get annoyed by him. All right, Danny DeRuse with the 40 months. The 4th anniversary for HBTC is later this month, and we're so happy to have such a supportive community of viewers and members. Thank you, HBTC fam. Let's go. 4 years on the channel. Please focus on me, camera. Yeah, we didn't get memberships approved until later, but we started the channel January 23rd, 2022. The morning of the Chiefs and Bills 13-second divisional game. I had no idea what was about to happen either. 40 months, Danny. Let's go. Les won with the 2. Holy hell, this game. Okay, I did read that. Malachi. No. McCallie. I'm just going to call you Mac. My Eagles lost. At least Kevin Patullo is gone. There's no way he stays, right? There's no way he stays.
You can't have 3 games with 0 passing yards in a half and stay. It's just...
No, you've got to get a higher profile OC. I don't know who, but yeah, Mac, that was a tough game. For sure, top tier with the 2. If we get a running back in free agency, who do you want the most? Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker. I think Rico Dowdle is even an option. Like, those are 3 that would move the needle. Breece Hall would probably be the preference, but you're talking $10 million a year. Are they really going to pay a running back that much money? I'm not so sure. Nicholas with a 2. How can the Chiefs get more draft capital? A couple ways. You could trade Trent McDuffie. You can trade back in round 1. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but the Chiefs could trade back in round 1, and they could get some more draft capital. They don't have to trade like all the way back in round 1, but I could just see the Chiefs trading back to like 15, getting a draft pick or 2 more, and then that's how they get more draft capital. I could very well see it. Not saying that I want that. Depending on who's there, I have no idea, but it's a possibility. You can't rule it out. And it takes 2 to tango. You would need a team that wants to trade up and get somebody. Naz with the 5. Broncos got clowned for barn burners, but now look at these playoff games. And some of these QBs are showing they are not used to the late game situations. What did the Broncos get clowned for? I just feel like they just get razzed by everybody for the close games, right? But it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, dude, win the game is my thought and make it to the playoffs. You see the Chiefs in there? No. So it's like they won some cool games early by a lot, but it's like, who cares? Who cares if you win by 2 or you win by 30? Like, look, the Patriots won by multiple scores all season long. The Broncos didn't, and they're the 1 seed. So I don't know that it really matters. We'll see how the Broncos look, man. I think you're a Broncos fan, the way that you're talking. You're going to be at home. Mile High Stadium, that's home field advantage kind of elevated because you're, well, no pun intended, because you're at Mile High Stadium. That is definite home field advantage. At least these quarterbacks made the playoffs. Yeah, true. This has been some fun games. I mean, this is the lowest scoring one, I think, but we'll see about the second half. Most of these playoff games have kind of picked up in the second half. Teams are literally fighting over Harbaugh right now. Yeah, John Harbaugh. Yeah, everybody wants him. But we'll see about, like, what about Matt LaFleur? Is he safe with the Packers? I don't think they let him go, but I know some fans are calling for it. They're tired of kind of sneaking in as the 7th seed or the 6th seed and getting bounced after a game. Broncos are a week 1 seed. Yeah, maybe a little to an extent, I guess. But like, I don't know if it matters. You get the 1 seed, you get the bye, you get home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Are you going to make it? I don't know, but you do have some of the scales there tipping in your favor. So the AFC is weird, man. I don't see one team in the AFC and be like, yep, that's them. They're winning the Super Bowl. Like if I said before the playoffs started, even though, yes, I did think the Jags could get the W today against the Bills, I said just like looking around, I'm like, if the Bills get by the Jags, I mean, I might just think the Bills get there. Because who are you trusting the most out of all these quarterbacks in a late game situation? Who are you trusting the most over there? FLDB?
Josh. Josh is going to be the one because he has most experience. Maybe Aaron Rodgers. He has more, some experience too. But the other quarterbacks just don't have experience.
But even beyond the being weathered or being battle tested or whatever, Josh Allen might be the best quarterback. I mean, Drake May's playing at a very high level, so it's not really like a shot to Drake May. He's in year 2.
Talent-wise, Josh is, really elevated.
I think Stafford might get MVP, but Drake May is right there in the conversation.
I agree.
The Bills look like the strongest team. Everybody's just has these weaknesses, man. Like, I don't know if I trust the Texans offense to get it done down the stretch. I'm not sure I trust the Broncos offense to get it done down the stretch either, but they found ways to get consistent and flip the switch late in games. And I think that's what Nas's point was. He's like, if it's a close game near the end, he's like, the Broncos have found a way to win, so why can't they do it again? I mean, you're right.
And their defenses are just very good. The Broncos and Texans, they're just extremely good. So if it comes to a close game where they need a defensive stop, it's kind of like how we were a couple of years ago when we were defensive led and won the Super Bowl because of our defense.
Come on, really? Josh Allen should be the definitive, but Bonnets is the man? That's what they're going to say. Who's Bonnets? Oh, Bo Nix, maybe? BONITZ? I don't know.
Maybe he's talking about Bo Nix.
That's what I think. I think he means Bo Nix.
Or maybe the Broncos defensive end. I don't know.
Benito? I don't know. Either way, dude, like, let's just see who wins this game. If the Chargers win this game, they play the Broncos. If the Patriots win this game, the Bills play the Broncos. And the Patriots then play the Bills. That's right.
No.
No. Sorry. There's one more AFC game. We don't know yet. We don't have the full picture. Somebody was like mad at us last stream. They're like, it's simple. If the Bills win, what did he say? That if the Bills win, they play the Broncos. They're like, it's not that hard. I was like, well, actually, what if the Chargers win tonight? So it's a little complicated. I'm going to run to the restroom and be right back for a second half. You good to cover for a sec?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Bam.
Ping pong.
Ping pong. I'm playing some ping pong. Winner of the Steelers. Yeah, the winner of the Steelers and Texans. If the Patriots win tonight, they play the winner of the Steelers winner of the Steelers and Texans. Chargers win, they go to Broncos. If Pats win, they play the Steelers, Texans. Yes, correct. The Chiefs Colts loss still hurts for sure. Chiefs beat the Colts in overtime. Not sure. I mean, if the Chiefs sign a free agent running back, do you think they will pick another running back later in the draft? I do. I do think that they still need to get that. I mean, the Chiefs only have 6 picks in the draft right now. We got one in the first, second, third, and fourth and fifth round, and then a second in the 5th round. So it may be beneficial to trade back just to see if we can get some later picks as well. Or formerly. Yeah, that was fun. Your question, but that's okay. Not a 15 years ago in playoffs. I think the Bills reach AFC game. They win this time. We'll see. Again, they'll be playing. It's going to be. I assume the Patriots are going to win the game. It is close, but we'll see how the second half is. I think Drake May has done better in the second half of games anyway throughout the season. So we'll see if that pans out. If they do win, the Patriots and Bills won't meet each other if it comes to that until AFC Championship game. Oh, that playoff game. The Chiefs lost, yes. When they were down 38-10 and Andrew Luck came back and won.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Me and my dad, my brothers, we were watching that game, and it was like whatever. I don't even remember what the score was, but the Chiefs were up by like 27 or 28 at halftime. Was it 3-3? I don't remember what the score exactly was at halftime, but they were up by a lot. We were like celebrating. We were so happy.
I know.
And the Chiefs ended up losing, of course.
I was so upset after that game. There's no way they lost that game.
Yo, what's up? ZXU, what's up, dude? You turned 21 years old on January 7th, 1996, when the Chiefs lost to the Colts 10-7. Also, my first night in jail. Whoopsie. I haven't been there yet. I don't plan. That's not a goal in my life. So,
no, me either. And I don't plan. I stay as far away from that place as I can.
Yeah, it's not a goal. What happened to Carson Steele? He's on the practice squad this past year. Spoilers here. Eagles got one and done by the 49ers practice squad. I was just wrong today so far. I was 2-0 yesterday. I said the Bears win, and then I said the Rams win, which the Rams one was like, yeah, we knew that was going to happen, even though it got sketchy and close. Well, I said I think the Jags can beat the Bills in a close one. Obviously, they lost in a close one. And then, what was the other one? I thought the Eagles were going to beat the 49ers because of how banged up they were. I was just wrong. Wrong.
The only one I got wrong was the Bills and Jags. I said the 49ers would beat the Eagles. I thought it
Did you? Nice.
I mean, they've been doing really well the past however many weeks. They've been on a really good run. So
yeah, I just looked at the Seahawks and what they did to them with their defense, and I thought the Eagles' defense could kind of limit them, but I was wrong. Somebody said, who's FLDB? He's one of our mods, our Discord manager, and the scoreboard legend. Co-host of the game streams. We need to, when we go to Duo, we need to put a little name tag so they know.
Oh, I mean, my hat says FLDB. And I got another hat that says FLDB.
That's sick.
But yeah, no, there's no tag on it. I get it.
The man behind the helmet, exactly. All right, we're starting the second half right now, by the way. So the kick is up. Caught at the 5, and this looks like a pretty decent return. Henderson, or who was that? Yeah, Henderson. I can't even tell where he got because the angle was close up. I literally couldn't see the field. We'll say the 25. Or Patterson, I think. Yeah, okay, Jarrett Patterson. I cannot read the back of the jersey. Travion Henderson is 32. That's Patriots, though. I saw 32, and I was like, oh, yeah, Henderson. No, it's Patterson. What the heck? Guys are moving in the backfield, almost tripped over each other. Herbert hands the ball off to Vidal, and he got folded on. He's okay, though. Gain of 2. Okay, can we get some points in this game? What do you guys think of that? Let's do that. This game is NyQuil. That's hilarious. FLDB is actually a Mandalorian. I have proof, actually. I'll show you in about 15 seconds. All right, 2nd and 7. We got Herbert under center. And play action. Going to check it down right side to the line to gain there. All that is to their tight end for no gain. Tucker Fisk caught the ball at the line of scrimmage. See, he's actually a Mandalorian. That's how it goes. That's the proof. This is an important game. Yeah, it's a playoff game. Pretty important for these two. It's win or go to Cancun. All right, 3rd and 7 here for Herbert. He's in the gun, identifying pressure. He's got trips to his left. The Patriots are blitzing off the right. Herbert's going to scramble left because of it. Throws a ball into the air. Ladd McConkey can't haul it in. Incomplete. 4th and 7. Like I say, he throws a ball into the air. Well, that's normally where they go, but he kind of just lobbed one up to Ladd McConkey, and McConkey couldn't haul it in. You want a lower scoring game, huh? Well, you're getting your wish. Yeah, McConkey had to try to come back for it, and Jones with the perfect pass breakup there. I feel like he's kind of been everywhere. Marcus Jones, the 4-year vet out of Houston. Okay, so with that, the Chargers are going 3 and out, and it almost got blocked. Wow. It takes a favorable Chargers hop, though, all the way to the 18-yard line. Dang, I almost blocked that bad boy. Top tier with the 5. Which player that we've signed, drafted, has disappointed you the most recently? Yours is FAU or CEH? Signed, drafted? I'll think on that for a second. Yeah, that was almost blocked. I mean, CEH and FAU are 2 because they were first-round picks. I mean, Sky Moore was pretty disappointing, too, as a second-round wide receiver. Trying to think of who else. 1st and 10, Drake May. Going to check it down right side. Ramondre Stevenson shakes a tackle. Shakes another tackle. Gets about 11. Okay. There we go. Yes, everybody had such high hopes for CEH. He just never was right after that injury. I think it was a Saints game, maybe, the hip injury. Ramondre Stevenson fought through contact. Oh, he might have stepped out back there. Did he not step out? Oh, I guess not. They would have said something. May from under center, offset I formation, hands it off, and there's Chargers everywhere. They got no gain on that one. Stevenson with the carry. The Chargers were all over it. You think the Chargers might win? Yeah, I mean, maybe. 6-3? We'll see what happens here. Who's CEH? Clyde Edwards-Helaire, former first-round pick of the Kansas City Chiefs in 2020. Good night, Chiefs fan. Have a great night. How do I feel about the Eagles losing? Tough for them, that's for sure. I had them winning today. Like, I didn't necessarily want them to win. I just thought they would. All right, 2nd down at the 29. May looks left, fires down the field. Caught. Hauled in by Hunter Henry. 1st down. 17 yards. That was a nice catch. I didn't think he caught it, so I stopped my sentence because he got leveled. But he held on through contact. That's a nice gain. How did he? That was nice. It's a nice throw. Better catch. 1st down, 17-yard gain. Up at the 45, May in the gun. Let's see here. He's looking left. Quick pass. Caught by Booty. Gain of 5. Yeah, Rashee Rice could be up there depending on this most recent situation. He would be up there. Do I still have the Eagles Tears bottle you have? Yeah, I have both Eagles and 49ers. I have both of them right here. I do. All right, 2nd and 6 under center here for May at the 50. It's going to be a handoff, right side, and Henderson goes nowhere. 0 yards, to be exact. If you didn't know how far nowhere was. 3rd and 6 here. We need something to happen. The Chargers just went 3 and out. The Patriots aren't doing that, but they might match them with a punt. Never ending era said, when Cole yelled during the Titans game, we suck again. I felt that. Yeah. OG Chiefs fans definitely got it. 3rd and 6. The Chargers are bringing pressure. May stands strong in the pocket. He's going to check it down to Stevenson as a safety valve, and he's going to go all the way to the 33, spinning off of a tackle, up off the ground. I don't even know if he touched the ground. And he kept going more. He rolled over a Chargers player. This is a little sidearm sling as a safety valve to Stevenson. And that went for 17 yards. No. I don't know how many yards that went for. They're all the way up to the 33. All right, May fires deep downfield. Okay. Yeah, it was for 17 yards. I was right. I got confused because that was an incomplete pass that just happened, by the way. Overthrown Hunter Henry. But the pass three or four plays ago was 17 yards, so I was second-guessing myself. What is Mike Vrabel doing? Mike Vrabel really leans over for those play calls, dude. That's crazy. All right. Yeah, May in the gun empty. 3-by-2 as Henderson lines up out wide as a receiver. It's going to be a throw caught middle of the field for what, 9? By who? Diggs. Okay, I couldn't see the number. Yeah, Nick, you're right. It's too early to read much into anything here. I was just wondering where the heck Diggs has been. And there he was. For 9. All right, you're now at the 24. It's an option, and May keeps scrambling up for 6 yards. That was a nice little scramble to the right. He could have pitched it, he could have kept it, and he kept it for 6. You can say, what one team would you fear most? Well, I don't know, because the Chiefs aren't in it. So I don't fear no team right now. No fear, no nerves, no nothing. None of that. All right, at the 19, May, under center, is going to hand this ball off, and Henderson's is only going to get a yard. Whew. This has been some, tough sledding here. 10 plays, 63 yards, 5 minutes off the clock here for the Patriots. And, I mean, if you're New England, you get a touchdown here, it's going to be looking good. 13-3, 10-point game. The Chargers have literally done nothing. May just keeps running. All right, let's get some action going in this game, man. 2nd and 10. May steps back from the gun, looking around, and oh my goodness, I think he just fumbled, lost the football, jumped on by the Chargers. If that pass wasn't going forward, which I don't think it was, that is a fumble. Odafe Owe traded for, I think, from the Ravens right before the trade deadline. Yeah. And he just stripped that sack. Yeah, Drake May. Yeah, he was not throwing that. Well, he was trying to throw that ball. He got it knocked out. Woo, okay, I said we need something. Well, there's a fumble. The Chargers recover, and you got a little bit of life here. Is there anyone Mahomes has not beat? for a team? I don't know. Has he beat every team in the
Chief?
NFL? Aside from the Chiefs. Has he beat every other
I think
team?
he has. I think he has. I think he did that this year when he beat the Colts.
S-Dad said no tuck rule. No. He was trying to throw it, but the ball got
I don't
hit
think
out.
he should have thrown that. He should have kept that and just taken a sack.
Should have just hugged it for dear life.
Yeah.
It was only, well, 2nd and 10. I don't know. Is Trey Lance playing or Herbert? Trey. I'm just kidding. Herbert. The Chargers are struggling to charger at this speed. I mean, some of it's just the defenses are playing well. So the Chargers' defense is a pretty good defense. They're playing well. We knew that the Chargers were, I thought they were just going to struggle anyway because that O-line is pretty banged up. Bombaclat, Patriot fumbled, Christian Pulisic. Pulisic. That's a soccer player somewhere. Les One always has me name a random soccer player. You found a Cry Eagles Cry song on YouTube? You guys are really enjoying that Eagles loss, huh? Would any of the Chiefs fans, would they watch the Super Bowl if the Bills are in it? Yeah, I'm going to watch every game. Heck yeah. We'll watch them all. It's crazy because, like, we've known the Chiefs are out of the playoffs for like a month. But their season only ended a week before a bunch of teams. Like, I mean, we've known it's been over. But all these teams that made it, I mean, obviously they're getting bounced. You're rooting for the Bills to win it, huh? Yeah, every team but the Chiefs, Nick. He hasn't beat the Chiefs. Yes, sir. Ray Mack with the 28 months. Haven't gotten to say this in years. The Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. I heard they got front row tickets and all. They're going to go watch. Goodness. Thanks so much for the 28 months, Ray Mack. Hope you're doing well. Back from commercial break after the fumble. What can these guys do? Herbert, play action, trying to get something going. He wants to go deep. There's nothing there. Rolls right, fires downfield, broken up. He was targeting Quentin Johnston deep downfield, and Johnston is not only slow to get up, but there is a flag on the play late. Vrabel's yelling at the refs. He's tapping the ref on the shoulder. You can't do that, bro. Leave him alone. He's like, hey. There's no foul on the play, by the way, so they picked the flag up. I like Vrabel. He's a funny guy. Yeah, there's no foul. I mean, by the time he pushes Quentin Johnston, the ball's already bouncing off his back. He saw Quentin Johnston trying to make a catch on the ball. It was fine. Well, they were trying to do something downfield. They were trying. 7 minutes left in the third. At the 23, 2nd and 10. Herbert's got trips to his right. Patriots showing a little bit of pressure. Do they actually bring it? No. They rush 4. Herbert throws down the field. Left side, Quentin Johnston couldn't get there. And this time there is a flag. And I think that is going to be pass interference on Davis, Carlton Davis. Yeah, this time they're calling pass interference. Let me see the replay. I mean, there was he hooked the arm. He hooked the arm as Quentin Johnston was trying to go up to get it. Like, okay, you could flag that, but I don't know that you had to flag that. There's always hand fighting. But hey, okay. So that's a 22-yard penalty there for the Chargers. Yeah, just a little bit of hand fighting. He tried to grab his arm a little bit, but it's going to be a pitch to Vidal. Left side, he's only going to get 2. Kamani Vidal. Yeah, wasn't that 30? Yeah. Yep, Vidal's 30. Are there positions besides quarterback you'd be upset if we drafted at 9? Said top tier with the 5. That's a good question. Let me think of that on the commercial break. All right, here. 2nd and 9 at the 46. Herbert's got a couple options to his right. 3 seconds on the play clock. Going to hand it off out of the gun. Vidal up the gut, spinning. Gain of 5. So 3rd and what? 4? Thoughts on Mendoza to the Raiders? Chiefs fan at IU? Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, I think that's going to help them. I don't know what to expect of any rookie quarterback, but that should help them for sure. Yeah, DWL. There's hand fighting on every play. That's why I'm like, I don't know that you needed to call that flag. Call that PI, but it is what it is. 3rd and 4 here for Herbert. Keenan Allen goes in motion. Herbert's looking right. He's getting flush from the pocket because of pressure, running for his life, throwing deep downfield and overthrew Kamani Vidal, who was screaming down the right sideline on a scramble drill. And if you're gonna, what are you doing here? Are you punt? You're not punting. You're at midfield. You gonna punt? My gosh, how many punts has there been in this game, guys? Maybe not as many as we think. This is going to be punt number 5, I think, for the Chargers. The Patriots have only had 2. All right, they're going to try to pin him deep. Punt is up. It bounces at the 11 and then out of bounds. I love how the players run up and they tell the refs like where the ball bounced out. That I think it was number 47 for the Chargers. He ran to the sideline and he's like pointing right here. He's like going like this. Like, bro, the refs have eyes. I know we think they don't sometimes, but they do have eyes. Okay, position besides quarterback you would be upset if the Chiefs drafted at 9. Upset? Trying to think. Running back, wide receiver, tight end. He said besides quarterback. Yeah, like an interior offensive lineman. For sure. That's probably like a cop-out answer.
Kicker?
Nah, yeah, but like you're not going to get a kicker. Nobody's drafting a kicker in the first round. Who got drafted in the first round? Was it who was it? Janikowski? Was he a first rounder? Maybe not. First round kicker. Yeah, Sebastian Janikowski was the last first round kicker drafted, which is freaking insane. First round for a kicker. No, because like you could justify, like if the Chiefs drafted a right tackle 9th overall, you could justify it because they need tackle depth if injuries happen, but also they're moving on from Jawan Taylor. You could justify wide receiver if Rashee Rice's status is still up in the air and you really need an alpha anyway. You could justify running back, potentially, I mean, D-line, either defensive tackle or on the edge. You could potentially justify, I don't know, man. I don't know what like anybody in the secondary is going to look like or if you're going to want to draft a linebacker that early. So maybe linebacker. I don't know if I'd love that. But it depends on who. What are you guys thinking about this game? How is it not a good game? That's been a fine game. It's been okay. Long snapper, no thanks. Yeah, you can justify any pick. Yeah, for sure. Need to see what they do in free agency. People just want fireworks. I mean, I would like to see something. It would be nice. 3-6. I know we're sick of small wide receivers, but I really want Lemon. He's a dog. Oh, gosh. Let me see. Let me look at his size. Mekhi Lemon. He is 5'11", 195 pounds. Next. Next. I'm just playing. Maybe he's awesome.
When you look at his tape, he looks similar to Puka Nacua, the way he plays.
Oh, nice. Puka 6'2", though. Just a little bigger. Back from commercial break, Drake May gets sacked. Brought down right around the 5. I think that was Tier Tart. Oh, boy. Well, the Patriots are not in an ideal situation because the Chargers' punt was good, pinned him deep, and then Drake May just got sacked for a loss of 8. May's looking left. It's right where the pressure was coming. Wow. Tart made an amazing play on that. That pass rush rep was nice. 2nd and 18. They're going to hand it off. Draw play out of the gun. And Ramondre Stevenson's going to get to the 13. 5-yard run, so you're looking at a 3rd and long. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for another punt. I have a feeling. Because it's 3rd and 13. It's been some nice defensive play for sure. Yeah, remember, the Patriots were marching down the field until that fumble. Meanwhile, May helps march his team down the field on 3rd and 13, gets 19. Who was that? Hunter Henry. I couldn't see the number. There you go. So never mind. I said prepare for a punt. I reverse jinxed it for some action, guys. You're welcome. Hunter Henry for 19 yards. Great shot there. From May to Henry. And we keep going here. How is it only 3-6? Well, we're actually playing baseball. This is a baseball game. 1st and 10 at the 31. May out of the shotgun, steps back to throw, looks right, doesn't like that, fires deep left, caught by Booty, and he's at the 35. Oh, breaks the tackle all the way to the 25. Okay, well, just like that, the Patriots went 19 yards, then 42 yards. The crowd is going ballistic. There is some life here for the Patriots, who are already winning this game. Wow, okay, Booty. Lined up on the outside left side. He just finds kind of a soft spot. I don't. It wasn't any incredible route ran. Feel like he got lost. Great yards after the catch. The Patriots, just like that, are at the 27. Handoff to Ramondre Stevenson as he shoots up near the 20. All right, well, you got 2.5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Caught by Booty. Hey, man, you could say all kinds of weird stuff with his last name for sure. Finally, something happening. Hey, there's movement. Second and 4 from the shotgun. 3 to his left. May trying to get their first touchdown of the day here. Demario Douglas went in motion. He's open on the left side, narrow, but Drake takes a shot, and it was over the head of his intended target, Austin Hooper, number 81. He was open. Oh, man. Just a little outside. You were really, really far behind? Thanks for letting me know, brother. I'm as live as I can be, dude. All right, so that was over the head of Hooper. 3rd and 4. May steps back, looks, fires to the right, and Demario Douglas can't haul it in. He bobbles it. He was doing the 6-7 with the football. Dropped it, and the Patriots are going to kick a field goal. Yeah, he had him open for sure. Listen, Leroy, there's nothing I can do about it, brother. My stream is live. My YouTube TV is live. And I'm calling the game. I can't just morph into the future. 39-yard attempt from the left hash. Sneaks in, right side. Good. 9-3. If the Chargers get a touchdown, I mean, it's a ball game here. Yeah, man, some nice field goals happening. User said, I'm where you are too. Are we behind? No, I'm not behind. My YouTube TV says live. Now, if somebody's watching maybe like YouTube TV on a TV instead of the computer, maybe it's a little bit faster. I'm not sure. I am not sure. You're ahead of Tubi? I do not have an antenna. I'm using my computer. Yeah, I'm on my computer. But it's all good. There's always going to be a delay. Yeah, and there's some sort of a delay on like my stream, like my YouTube channel itself. I don't know how much of a delay, but there's at least a little bit of a delay. Jason said refresh, you're way behind. No, I'm not, dude. I'm live. I'm going to quit looking
You're
at
the
chat.
same as you have been the whole time because you haven't gone any more behind this whole game.
like-
and I've been at the same as you. So
I'm just going to quit looking at some of the comments because
there's
it's
just
like,
no way we can make it perfect. There's no way. It's impossible to make it perfect because
Right.
everybody's going to be different based on where they are, which channel they're watching. There's so many different factors.
it's all good.
And then watching you. I mean, they may have paused you at some point or your stream buffered at some point and they didn't notice.
Yuta man, appreciate y'all. Hope you guys are doing well. Who do you think is going to end up winning this game? Enough about the delay. Dream YouTube collab. Said top tier with the 2-bomb. YouTube collab. It would have to make sense like in my niche. So collab maybe just like a Chiefs player or somebody in the football space maybe, but I don't know if I have a name. I mean, any premier Chiefs player on the roster or which wouldn't happen probably. But a creator collab maybe? Dream YouTube collab. It's a great question. I don't have a good answer. Do I like eating carrots? No, dude. I hate carrots. I'm just playing. Kickoff is up. It's caught by Davis. He's trying to switch field from the left to the right, and he only makes it to the 18. Oh my gosh. That's on a kickoff. That's on a kickoff. Jeremy, thanks so much for the 2-bomb, brother. Marcus with the 5. Do people think you don't refresh every other commercial? I don't know. It's all good, man. There is nothing I can do to get more ahead. So, it just is what it is. Do I like the English Bulldog? Yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Don't tell Casey, my dog down here. She'll be jealous, but here we go. What can Herbert and company do with a minute and a half to go in the third? Ladd McConkey goes in motion to the left. Herbert on play action loses the football. Vidal picks it up, and he scrambles for 14 yards off of a fumble. Herbert got strip sacked, and Vidal picked it up and ran for 17 yards. What a play by Vidal. Okay, well, that was exciting. NFL podcast in the offseason. I've thought about starting a podcast, like one for audio. I've thought about it, like one a week. Herbert's going to hand that off. Why did I sound Canadian? Hand that off to Vidal up the gut for about 3 yards there. 2nd down and 7 with 30 seconds left in the third. I don't think they have to run another play looking at the play clock, so it's going to be the end of the third quarter. One deep, I appreciate you, man. Favorite food? Ooh, Mexican food. Like almost anything. Like authentic street tacos from the streets of Mexico or Taco Bell. Like there's a ranking to that, but I just love Mexican food. Even though that's like Americanized, what I just said. Herbert On 2nd and 7, looks right, looks left, doesn't like anything he sees, tucks it, runs for 9 yards. Podcast would be a good idea. Yeah, I thought about doing like one a week. It would drop on the YouTube channel as a video podcast, but it would also be audio as well. That's the thought. Do UFL? I can't, man. There's no way. I can't focus on another sport, another league. All right, that's the end of the third quarter. 3-9, and we really need the the Chargers, to put points up if you want it to be a closer game. It's still a one-score game. Would you like to see Aaron Rodgers lead the Steelers to a Super Bowl win? Old man goes out on top? What do you think? What do you think? Old man Rodgers?
Super Bowl. Yeah. Old man Rodgers. Why not? Stafford and Rodgers, both old men playing Steelers Rams. The Grandpa Bowl. Oh, wait. That was Philip Rivers. Sorry.
Here's the reality for me. I just don't think the Steelers are going to get there.
It's difficult. Getting DK Metcalf is a really big boost for them, but
for sure,
I think they get their DJ Watt is back too, right? I think he
was back last game. He was still working through the lung thing, but yeah.
So, but they did lose their tight end, right? Washington, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think that's his name, the big guy, like 300-pound guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had to put money down on an AFC team making it, I don't think I'm doing the Steelers. But, dude, the AFC is wide open enough. You never know. Jeremy, thanks so much for the 2-bomb, the microphone super sticker. Let's go, man. Guys, I have news. I refreshed. If you want to do that as well, FLDB, you can. I think it might have moved me forward like 2 seconds. I'm still 43 seconds behind some people, I think, but I did refresh. Because I don't want to be behind, but my stream says live. Who you got for MVP? Probably Stafford, but May's right in there. Ooh, it's a keeper by Herbert on 1st and 10, running left. Man, he's getting beat up. He is getting beat up. I appreciate you, Game Vet. Love for the Grandpa Bowl. What is the Grandpa Bowl? Did you say it would be Stafford for the Rams and then for Aaron Rodgers? Yeah. Because Stafford's, 37? What's hilarious, like, that's so old in the NFL, and it's not old at all in real life. Oh, gosh. Like, Kelsey's 36, 37. It's not old at all. Herbert stepping back. He's going to fire left side. Contested catch. Quentin Johnston couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. 3rd and 7. Oh, boy. Christian Gonzalez is slow to get up. Uh-oh. I think he's all right. They might pull him and give him a look in the blue tent, though. He was looking a little woozy. That was a great play by Gonzalez, by the way, breaking on that ball. He almost picked it off watching the replay. He was close. 3rd and 7, Herbert changing something up here, but he's got 1 second on the play clock. McConkey goes in motion. There's a flag on the play. Keenan Allen drops the pass. But I think there is some sort of a pre-snap penalty on the Chargers. Illegal shift on the offense. Penalties declined. Okay. So it's going to be 4th down for the Chargers. Listen, guys, I don't know what to tell you or how to tell you this, but you can't win a playoff game with 3 points, okay? At the 46, going to be punting, and the punt is up. Fair catch called for, but he's going to let it bounce, and it was the right decision because it bounces into the end zone as a touchback. Is Casey feeling better? Yeah. She is feeling better. Thanks for asking. She was fine after that one time. I just had to, clean it, is what I had to do after all that. This game is disappointing after the last 4. Yeah, it is more nothing. It's defensive. More defensive battle. Yep, there you go. Lots of defense, lots of pressures. How many times Herbert's been sacked? 3 times. Drake May's been sacked 4 times. Bro, Justin Herbert is 11 for 19 for 93 yards. No touchdowns, no picks. But he's lost 2 fumbles. Drake May is 13 of 25 for 213 yards and an INT. Drake May is the leading rusher for the Patriots. 6 carries for 61 yards. Kamani Vidal has 11 carries for 31. But Herbert's right behind at 7 for 29. I'm not going to lie, I'm genuinely have the Bears making the championship. Rams have shown they can't play outside / on the road. Bears making the Super Bowl would be kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. Thank you for the 5-bomb, bro. Yeah, we'll see. You have to get past the Rams and the Seahawks. Yeah, there's a lot of comments about the Seahawks already. Somebody said, Cole, you need to relax. I think I'm pretty relaxed. I think I'm so tired from all the streams that my level of patience is just a little low. But when you see 1,000 comments saying you're 5 seconds off me, it's like, dude, listen, man, I can't help you. Listen. Pat's defense is stepping up. Yeah, for sure. Looking at the team stats, this is, oh my God, dude. The Chargers are 1 for 8 on 3rd down, 0 for 1 on 4th. The Patriots are 4 for 9 on 3rd, 1 for 1 on 4th. Whew. This game is not good from an offensive standpoint. Sorry, I said Herbert lost 2 fumbles. Did I say Herbert lost 2 fumbles? He only lost 1. It was picked up by Vidal. It's actually Drake May that lost a fumble. All right, back from commercial break. Drake May fakes a reverse, a handoff, and checks it down to Demario Douglas, and he fumbles at the end of the play, but he's going to be ruled down by contact. The Steve Hawks? Cole, thoughts on an OC for the Chiefs and who it's projected to be? I want Nate Shieldhouse, pass game coordinator of the Rams, is probably going to be Eric Bieniemy. That's the short answer of it. They did strip the ball out, but he's clearly down. And he took a shot on his way down. But World, thanks so much for the 2 months. You're doing great. Keep going. Thank you, Chief. All right, 2nd and 7 at the 23. We only have 13 minutes left in this game. Drake May stepping up into the pocket. He's going to throw right, caught, gain of 8. Who the heck even is that, dude? Number 37? Jay Westover. The broadcast is talking about him a little bit, and I'm like, dude, I don't even know who that is. Jack Westover? He's had 1 catch all season long. That's crazy. All right. Drake May is going to hand this off to one of the running backs. I can't see the number, but they're going to get 4. That was Ramondre Stevenson with the carry there. This game is the Turd Bowl. Jonathan, that doesn't really mean much to me. No. Because police could be involved. Like, lawyers could be involved. It's really hard to know. I'm just going to let it play out. All right, 2nd and 6. Drake May, quick throw right side, caught by Booty. Shakes off one man, spins up the sideline, and goes out of bounds. That was fun. That was a nice play there. 16 yards. 3 Ray J with the 20 bomb. Let's go. Good on you sticking with this turd of a game. At least you'll be able to call the Broncos wins. Yeah, Ray J is a Broncos fan. Yeah, this game's been a struggle for sure. The defense has been balling out. Defensive battle, all that. All right, 1st and 10 at the 49, just across midfield. You've got May in the gun, 2 options, bottom of the screen, left side. And he's going to he's going to shake off a sack and take off up the right side, flopping down, awkwardly, to be honest, onto his back, like 2 yards shy of the line to gain. Ow. He, like, slid backwards, kind of, but he just, like, leaped onto his back. It was awkward. Yeah, man. Kayshawn Booty. Had a nice little catch and run on that last play. 2nd and 2 here after the Drake May scramble. He's gonna change up the play. He was under center. Now he's in the gun, but you got 1 second on the clock, bro. And they're gonna call a timeout because, yeah, it didn't look like they were gonna be able to get the play off. Donnie. Hey, I got a question for you, FLDB. I got a question asked in chat. How come every season the Browns lead the league in most punts?
We're the Cleveland Browns.
Okay, I didn't like that answer.
Okay.
You don't get that
Cleveland Browns? You not seen that? Have you not seen that?
Uh-uh.
There's a content creator that literally just says, "We're the Cleveland Browns," like over and over again.
Oh, really? No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, he does skits and stuff. It's fun. No, for real. It's
send me the link
because
after.
Yeah. It's just because there's literally no consistency with their team.
They're bad. That's all. Bad
so
offense.
Many different quarterbacks, so many different receivers, and everything. It's a disaster.
A lot of people get that reference in chat. I think I must be living under a rock, bro. I didn't know that reference. Yeah, I like his content, said Hinata. I need to look this guy up. Maybe I've seen something. Yeah, if you lead the league in punts every year, it just means your offense can't do anything. Can't sustain drives. Nothing. It's Drew Allen. Okay. Drew Allen. Okay. Drew Allen. $142K on YouTube. He hasn't done any long form content on his channel in a year. Maybe he's still doing short form.
Yes, it's all shorts.
Okay, yeah, all shorts. No, I've never seen this guy ever. That's not like a diss. I'll just have to watch it later. I'm sure I'll laugh. He's a Chiefs fan? He's a Chiefs fan? Okay, dude, I gotta figure out who this guy is. All right, I'll go follow him on Twitter right now. All right, we are back from commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go. Okay, 2nd and 2 here at the 39 May. Under center I formation, hands it off to Ramondre Stevenson. He's going to penetrate, break a tackle, and get all the way down to the 29. Okay. Nice. It was a 13-yard run. Hey, how much did refreshing my stream or that YouTube TV help? Did it help at all?
You moved ahead maybe 5 seconds. It wasn't that much.
All right. Hey, it moved up a little. Nice. All right. Play action. Drake May is going to take a shot at the end zone. Caught! Hunter Henry! Touchdown! We have fireworks! Oh, boy. The Chargers might be going home. Oh, man. There's only 9 minutes and 45 seconds left, and the Patriots just went 7 plays, 80 yards. It's 15-3. Hey, I jinxed it. Perfect timing. First TD of the game. All right, we got a touchdown. That was a nice touchdown. Before that, it was field goal, field goal, field goal, field goal, field goal, field goal. Play action. May sees Hunter. He just lofts it right over the outstretched arms of Derwin James. I mean, he was close. Derwin James almost batted that up into the air. He tried. Look at that. That was so close. Yeah, Chargers are probably going home. Crazier things have happened. It's a 13-point game, though. You need 2 touchdowns. Bro, the Chargers have done nothing. They even had that, the Drake May INT, and they did nothing. These Chargers are going to make my Broncos have to play Allen? I think so. Does Harbaugh get fired if they lose this game? Nah, no way. All right, kickoff is caught at the 1. And Davis is going to get up to, what is that, the 25? Or the 35? Couldn't see. That was a great play, Ozzy. Getting a Bills versus Pats title game? Potentially. We'll see who gets past the divisional. Herbert can't do much in January? No. Remember last year in the playoffs? Didn't he throw 4? They might have just had the graphic up. I don't know, but he threw 4 picks, I think, last year. 1st and 10, the Patriots bring pressure, but the play gets blown dead. Oh, boy. False start on the Chargers. This is bad. False sausage. Chat's going crazy right now. Yeah, Gonzalez is questionable to return with a head injury. He got his head whipped onto the ground. Remember when I said he was woozy getting up? Yeah, they called down to get him checked out from the sky. All right, 1st and 15 here. Herbert needing to get something done. He wants to tuck it and run, and he's going to again. He's going to break a tackle. He's up the left side all the way near midfield and gets smoked out of bounds. 16-yard run. Thanks for covering. Yeah, Lynn, thanks for being here. No worries. Now, this is peak. Man, Herbert got shoved hard out of bounds. 9 minutes to go in this game. Herbert looking left. He's going to tuck it and run again at the 50. Oh my gosh, he slid down at the 40 and he almost did the splits. What the heck? One leg got caught underneath him. That was awkward. You guys see that? Ow. He tried to slide and it wasn't that awkward from that angle. But he did bang his knee kind of awkward. I thought his leg got caught. It's like that fail video of that dad walking out of his kid's room. You see that and he steps on like a car and he just does the splits and basically dies. Not really dies, but I don't think he's very limber. 1st and 10, Herbert is searching all around and finally just throws it out of bounds. They have no answers downfield, at all. Herbert is gassed, by the way. He did the splits. Yeah, Herbert is gassed. I mean, they have there's nobody getting open. Am I going to do tomorrow night's game? That is the plan, yes. All right, Herbert's in the gun. He's got 3 to his right. And he gets sacked. Oh, he gets obliterated. Fumbles. Herbert's done. Bro, he got leveled, fumbled, Patriots recover. And he is extremely slow to get up. This is it's not a bloodbath score-wise, but the Chargers can't do anything. He shook off one tackle and got hit by 2 guys and just dropped the football. He's in pain. Oh my gosh, this is bad. I kind of feel bad. He's getting smoked. Yep, he got hit.
Nobody's open downfield.
No. At least on some of them. He's from what I'm gathering, he's sitting in a clean pocket and looking. I mean, Herbert can rip the football. We know it. So, dude, Herbert is getting destroyed. It's bad. They fumbled. It's the Patriots' ball, and there's only 8 minutes left. I mean, what was, let me see something. I'm going to look up the Chargers 2025 playoff game. Yeah, they lost 32-12 to the Texans. Justin Herbert had 4 interceptions. And then 2 years ago, the Chargers blew a 27-point lead? Was it 2024? Or was it, which would have been the 2023 season? They blew a huge lead to who?
It was against the Jags. They were up by 24-0, or not quite that much, maybe, but it was a big lead, and then they just...
Yeah, here it is. It was the 2022 season, so it was played in January of 2023. The Chargers were up at one point in this game 27-0. 27-0 with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. And they ended up losing that game 30-31. I think the Chargers might be cursed in the playoffs, guys. Tomo with the 2. Whole Chargers Nation, 23 fans is in shambles. I mean, it is not good. Yeah, he got lit up. It was like crown of the helmet into his gut. I guarantee you it knocked the wind out of him. Holy smokes. It's going to be a handoff, and Henderson's going to get 7 yards. The Patriots are going to probably win this game, barring some catastrophic collapse here. Top tier with the 2. Thoughts on Garrick Dieter this past week? Don't care. He's kind of just trolling around is what I feel like, trying to bait people and rile people up. He would be better to just try to understand a little bit, but did they take him out? Well, he's on the bench right now because the Patriots have the football. You got Drake May at the 39, handing this ball off, and it's going to be a loss of 3 or 4. Travion Henderson couldn't do nothing. Couldn't do anything on that one. Told you, Cole, about Trevor. He was an INT machine. I mean, threw one early. That one on the final drive was bad, too. So, yeah, I guess. Sure. It was a close game, but, I mean, really what sold it was not settling for a field goal in the red zone, and then Cam Little missed a field goal. All right, 3rd and 6. May pumps, and he gets obliterated, loses the football. Oh my gosh, he got leveled. And the Patriots were able to jump back on the football, by the way, but wow. Dude, he got sandwiched. The Patriots, of course, were able to jump on the football, but whoa. Both Drake May and Justin Herbert are going to wake up in some pain tomorrow. How do the Chargers have, like, 0 answers? I'm not saying I didn't expect them to win. I said the Patriots were going to win, but they can't do anything, like, at all. All right, another punt is up in the air. Fair catch called for at the 11. I hope you didn't agree before this game to take a shot for every punt because you might need to go to the hospital. If you took a shot for every touchdown, congrats, you're feeling perfectly normal. Until a few minutes ago. You're out. All good, Nelly. Have a great night. Bills win, Eagles lose. It's a good day. You like the Bills, James? That was a fun game. This is the only game. I mean, it's still close-ish, but the Chargers have 3 timeouts. They haven't done anything, man. I don't see how they do anything at all in order to even get this game close. Love your content. Thank you, Luke. This game is puntastic. Yeah, there you go. Chris, you're a Chiefs fan? Nice. What are those blue flags the refs throw? Blue flags?
Got a little like sandbags, like hacky sacks that they throw in the field to mark where the ball is like hit, or like where the spot of the fumble is, or they catch it, just so they have a marker.
I was like, they only technically throw flags, and when they're out of flags, they throw their hat. Woof! Because the ref, it's the viral Kelsey clip. The ref throws the flag. Kelsey throws his towel back at the ref, so the ref throws his hat in the air. That's like his backup flag, I think.
Yes. Yep.
Throwing their hat. Woo! Herbert's under 100 yards on the day. 93 yards on the day. Drake May has 268. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Herbert's been bailing and just running the ball. He hasn't been throwing it because nobody's open.
9 carries for 56 yards. Sometimes I think it legit is nobody's open, but the other times, like, the pocket just collapses and he just bails. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm Christian bailing like Batman. That was just an awful joke, guys. I sincerely apologize. Or the crowd loved it. No, never mind. They're laughing, actually. There was like a couple golf claps in that. Madison Beer ain't liking this. I'm liking the Steelers now that the Chiefs are out of the playoffs. You want Aaron Rodgers to win a bowl? There you go. Let's go. Let's go, AA Ron. I thought you were only a Chiefs man. Well, I am just a Chiefs fan. Yeah. I just thought the Patriots were going to win tonight. All right, pressure coming. And another pre-snap penalty again. And again and again. We are stuck in the twilight zone. False start on the offense. This has been so bad. Fire Sirianni, said somebody in chat. We have Fire Sirianni comments in the stream. It's fantastic. You'd rather have a franchise that's never won one get it this year? Jags, Bills. Herbert, by the way, is scrambling right, checking it down to Vidal. And he's going to get to the 18, 2nd and 7. Who in the NFC hasn't won a Super Bowl yet? That's in the playoffs. Is there anybody? Herbert's going to throw right side. It is caught by Ladd. He wants a face mask. Not going to get it. 6-yard gain, first down. Moving the chains, though. Nah. I don't think they needed to call that face mask. All right, Herbert is surveying once again. Sidearm slings it to Quentin Johnston. I mean, I guarantee you the Patriots are just like, hey, let them check it down, give them nothing over the top at all. Refuse to do it. So they're just continuing to matriculate the ball right now. Herbert is over 100 yards on the day now, guys. The Patriots are showing a ton of pressure, and they are bringing it. Another quick pass. Herbert had to get it out. Incomplete. Keenan Allen was the intended target. Nothing. The Seahawks have won a ring before. I don't know how many they've won, but I know Russell Wilson and them won at least one. They won one. They made it to 2. I'm sure they've won. Have they won before that? I don't really know. After my Broncos win next week, someone should dono me a membership since I always get the game call from Cole, even though he has bad taste in NFL teams. Ray J, thank you so much for the 20 bomb. Turn your memberships on. You'll probably get gifted one soon. Thanks for the 20. And on 3rd and 2, Herbert is trying to do something to will his team to win, and he gets destroyed. Oh my gosh. He got sacked again. I mean, they got to go for it. He just lost 7 yards. Huh. This is insane, dude. Herbert's been sacked 5 times. I mean, both guys have been sacked 5 times. Man, they have no protection for Herbert, dude. There's a joke there, but I'm just going to let it go. There's a joke there. Yeah, I know. I know, Swap. I know, dude. It's tiny. Panthers hadn't won a Super Bowl, but they're out already? Yeah. Yep. All the remaining NFC teams have all won a Super Bowl? Okay. He's getting bamboozled. Seahawks only have 1 ring, beating the Broncos 43-8. People say the Chiefs had the biggest blowout loss in the Super Bowl. Not the biggest. There's been some bad ones. Ray J, thanks again. Make sure you turn membership gifting on the channel, and I bet you'll get one soon. 4th and 9. Game on the line, even though it's probably over. The Patriots are showing a ton of pressure again. Oh, boy, they're bringing the house. Herbert off the back foot. He's going to connect with his tight end for 10 yards. He gets the first down. It was Gadsden. Is his first name Oronde? Yeah, Oronde. It's not Harambe. Oronde Gadsden. Just a quick pass, 10 yards. You move the chains, but man, the Chargers are... They're still got 65 yards to go. Another blitz. Herbert, another quick pass to Quentin Johnston. It's completed for a gain of 8. They're going hurry up. Oh, boy. Herbert once again in the gun. 3 out wide to his right. Looks right. Fires. Middle of the field. Caught by Gadsden. Across midfield up to the 46 now. You're in Patriots territory. You just got to keep going. All right, so they're moving. So they subbed real quick, and now the Patriots are allowed to sub. All right, so Herbert once again ready to go. 2 out wide each side. Looks right. Sidearm slings it to, I believe that's Ladd McConkey for 4. Yeah, the Patriots are not allowing anything deep. That's it. Why didn't they just play like this all game? They're actually moving the ball. All right. Here we go again. Herbert looks right. Hits Trey Harris for the first down. I mean, but dude, they're going 6 yards, 6 yards, 10 yards, 8 yards, 8 yards, 6 yards. You're at the 35 here. Herbert going to step up in the pocket, lets one rip over the head of Trey Harris out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. Chargers know they're down by 13, right? Yeah. I mean, the Patriots are not letting them get anything deep here. Hey, give us some valuable thoughts, man. I don't know why you're so zoomed out. You went bye-bye.
Nice. I hit the button. I mean, Patriots going to win. So, you're a Patriots fan. Or a Chiefs fan. Good news.
Herbert trying to do something on 2nd and 10. He's going to tuck it and run and get 2 yards. After also getting tackled pretty hard. They're going to try to run one more play before the 2-minute warning. You still have a couple timeouts. You need a touchdown, the onside kick, and another touchdown. They're going to get a play off here. Herbert throws it again, and it's a little to the outside. Keenan Allen dives for it, incomplete. 4th and 9? Oh my gosh. Keenan Allen has not been good in this game. Like, that was a hard catch, but he's done nothing. He's had a drop, at least one.
I mean, how many receivers have... They can't have that many yards, right?
No. Ladd McConkey has 32. Gadsden has 30, and he got like 15 of those yards on this drive. Keenan Allen has 3 for 25, but on 8 targets. He's the most targeted guy. He has 3 catches for 25. Kamani Vidal with his 2 for 20, as is Trey Harris. I don't know. Yeah, it's not going to happen. I mean, the probability that the Patriots win this game is 99.9. And the only reason why you can't do the 0.1 is because it's not over.
Exactly.
Like, if they get this 4th down conversion, there's still like a 0.1% chance. If they turn the ball over on downs, that's a wrap. Put a bow on it. Close the curtain. Shut the door. Go to bed. Take your NyQuil. Whatever you need to do. The fat lady singing or whatever all these phrases are, it's just use them all.
And they need a touchdown within the next, 3 plays. Even have something realistic, because they got to go down and score a touchdown again. Because they're so far down.
Not happening. I mean, watch it happen, but I don't think it's happening. Yeah, Chargers gave it a good shot. I mean, for all the injuries that the Chargers had, the fact that they were able to get into the dance, they were beating the Chiefs as well with Mahomes before he got hurt. Like, they were on the final drive of the game with Mahomes, and I wasn't even sure that they were going to win that one. They definitely weren't going to win it with Minshew. But
I think they would have. Mahomes was willing himself and the team down the field. I think we would have.
They could have maybe forced overtime. I think they were down 3. Yeah, but I'm like, I don't know if they would have won. Like, they were not playing well at all in that game. How did we lose to this? You talking about to the Chargers? Because the Chiefs weren't a good football team this year. I don't.
No. Our offense, we had bad scheme in our offense, and our defense just let everybody third and longs every time.
Insane, dude. All the Patriots fans are singing "Living on a Prayer" because that's what the Chargers are living on right now. That's hilarious. All right, back from the 2-minute warning at the 34. The Patriots are showing blitz again. Herbert has 3 options to the right. Is there another false start? Okay, no, the Patriots called a timeout. Herbert's a machine? He is. No, he's a dog. He is a dog for sure. Okay, routes are too predictable. Yeah. It's all gone bad for the Chargers here. Levy Cole gonna shut the door. That's the other phrase I didn't say. Where is my other in-ear? Where did you go? Here it is. I was like, I know you're connected. Guess the Harbaugh brothers won't be playing in the Super Bowl this year? Nope. None of them.
One of them doesn't have a job right now.
Yep. Okay, 4th and 9, by the way, so this is for the game. Why would you play action on 4th and 9? Herbert got leveled. Another sack. He had a play action pass out of shotgun on 4th and 9. Why are you wasting your time with a play action? You're not running it. It's over. I'm not mad that happened, but I'm like, what are you doing? Watch this. Am I tripping or did he not play action on this play? Yes, he did. Nobody on planet Earth thought you were handing it off to Vidal. It's just a waste of time. That is crazy, man. It's over, by the way. What? Oh, man. They're going to hand it off. I'm just like, whose play call was that? Yeah, let's do play action on 4th and 9. What the heck, dude? Yeah, he had nowhere to go. Milton Williams torched the line, won his rep, and smoked him, dude. I mean, you can always give credit to Herbert for his grit and his toughness, but dude, this is not close. It's 16-3, but it might as well be 30-6. I mean, it's like 30-3. That's how bad it is. Drake May is going to hand this off probably a couple more times. Oh, boy. Henderson with a great run for 15 yards plus, and that's game. Victory formation is going to follow, and that's a done deal. So there's one more playoff game tomorrow. Justin Herbert's now 0-3 in the playoffs with 2 TDs to 4 interceptions. Holy smokes. With the Patriots win on Sunday night over the Chargers, it sets up these AFC divisional playoff matchups. It's going to be Texans, Steelers winner at the Patriots, Bills at Broncos. All right. Well, that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Dub Freak with the 10. Man, if only the Bills lost, I would have been backflipping around in the house. With the Eagles, Chargers, and Bills losing, it would have been a second Christmas. How about those Chiefs? And the Jags gave them a run for the money. It was a close game. Thank you so much for the 10 bomb. Darian with the 5. Justin Herbert is the 2020's Andy Dalton 2.0. That O-line is a problem, dude. But yeah, this game was ugly. Justin Herbert is going to need an ice bath. Like, he's going to need to take ice baths for like a week. He only got sacked 6 times, but he had to have been pressured on like every other play. At least 50% of the dropbacks.
Well, and those sacks were hard sacks. They weren't just like little light. He got obliterated on most of them.
Dude, he got bulldozed. He got hit by a refrigerator, a bucking bronco, a PT Cruiser. Like, this dude was getting hit by all kinds of random stuff out there. Yeah, Justin got cooked. Like, I don't think it's funny that he was getting lit up left and right. I actually feel bad. But I mean, this was an embarrassing performance by the Chargers, to be honest with you. I had the Patriots winning. I thought they were winning. So that's it. Last kneel down. That is done. The Patriots are moving on to the divisional round. Harbaugh loses. Chargers done. They're going home. And next, just what I said. The Texans and Steelers, whoever wins that game, goes to take on the Patriots at Foxborough. That's the name of the stadium, right? I'm so slap happy I can't even think straight. No, Gillette. Well, in Foxborough. Yeah. Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Okay, I got it. See? I got it. I'm still here. And then the Bills at the Broncos. I thought they had the NFC tweet already, too. The NFC divisional matchup will be Rams at Bears, 49ers at Seahawks. FLDB, man, thank you so much for streaming. I mean, we streamed 8 hours today, something like that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
No, this hasn't even been 3 hours.
No, this one is really short. I mean, the game started at 7:20 and it's 10:06. So not even 3 hours. That game went so fast.
Wow.
NBC is probably like, man, we lost some money. We didn't get up commercials.
Insane, dude. All right. Well, man, appreciate all of y'all hanging out. Thanks for all the dono bombs. Thanks for the mods. Thanks for the mods holding it down. Thanks for just everybody hanging out in chat. FLDB, thanks for running the scoreboard and giving thoughts per usual. And I'm wiped, dude. I'm just exhausted, but I'm going to get off and make some videos, of course. So appreciate y'all. We'll be back for Monday night stream, the last playoff game of the wild card round. And we'll see who wins between the Steelers and the Texans. It could very well look like this game did for the majority of it. We shall see, a defensive slugfest. But, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thanks so much for spending your time hanging out, gutting out kind of a game until the end. It started to pick up a little bit. But GG's to the Patriots. I mean, I said they were going to win. I felt like they were going to say, hey, we can still beat teams that are good. And you can say whatever you want about the Chargers. The Chargers finished the season 11-6 and made it to the playoffs. They were a good team. And it wasn't even close. So shout out to Drake May, 17 of 29 for 268 yards and a touchdown. 146 yards on the ground. I mean, Justin Herbert was running for his life. It was just awful on that side of things. But hey, convincing win there for the Patriots, man. So we'll be back for tomorrow night's last game, and we'll see how it all shakes out, man. But appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.